back, people. Welcome back. Let me see. Are you hearing me? Let me know if you are hearing me clear, people. Let me know if something doesn't sound right. Let me All right, people. Let me know if you're hearing me clear. I didn't even get to send out the notification to some of the people them on the show. But we're gonna chop it up today. Big up yourself, El Padrino. Big up yourself, Bomb TV. People, go over there and subscribe to Bomb TV. What's the latest? It's not drama, bro. But it's disastrous actually for the program right now. And what's happening with the U20s? People, I have bad news for you guys. When it comes on to the U20, I was waiting not to do a video until I didn't want to do a video until the Copa America end, but the time is just not allowing me. You see me? The time is just not allowing me. I wanted to do that before Copa America or after Copa America ended. I wanted to do that, but just as soon as you come in, people, just remember to hit the like button on the video. I think I will just put a poll up with the like button in on the video because I think it did work where I didn't have to tell people to hit the like button. Disaster, no English players allowed. Yeah, bro, the team manager, this lady, I think her name is Karen. Bro, she is the major problem. What she did was she needs to send in the squad, right? That's gonna represent Jamaica. And what she did was, and I think this is intentional. I think this is intentionally what she did here. She basically put in the squad, the old squad, without none of the new players that were recruited from England. So those kids won't be able to represent Jamaica. Those players won't be able to represent Jamaica basically because the squad gone in, and I don't think Roy Sims is. He said he's not gonna pull it back to fix it. So that's where we are. They just squandered a big chance there. So who said they are not allowed? They're not allowed to play if you're not in the squad, right? They're not in the squad, bro. They're not in the squad because the squad gone in already. The squad gone in already to CONCACAF. So what should happen is she should have, and Jerome Wait. Like, me have to really question Jerome Wait, bro. Me have to really question Jerome Wait for making that happen. I don't understand that. I have to question Jerome Wait. I really have to question Jerome Wait, people. On that. That's just not cool. Jerome Wait, how are you the coach? I know you're upset that the manager, the team manager, has picked the team. So people, the team manager has picked the team for the Jamaican U20 Reggae Boys. So that's what you're gonna see. I think some of Butler and even Butler players, some of those guys are not. Butler is not gonna let those guys play like Robinho, Gardner, and them. They probably those guys are not gonna get to play. So it's a mess. It's a mess now because what I'm hearing is they would have actually, if you had Butler, some of Butler players, that would have even been good right now because she just basically messed up the whole thing. I don't know. I think somebody, I don't know who is able to speak to the president. I don't know. I don't know who's able to speak to the president. If you can talk to the president, someone ask him what is how is she operating in that role. Somebody need to check on her if she is functioning. Bro, I heard she's sending the squad without even contacting the technical committee. She just basically sending her squad what she thinks. Football doesn't work like that. Like, and that's what happens when you lose a John Wall. You see, when you lose a John Wall, that's what happened because John Wall now was just way more organized. John Wall would have been on top of things, and that's where me I tell you, say sometimes when you hear we come out and we question coaches, and I ask about Jerome Wait being the coach, it's not just about Jerome Wait coaching on the field, you know. Jerome Wait, he's not computer savvy. I'm sorry, that's harsh to say, but Jerome with them, they're not computer savvy. They're from a different era. So this lady apparently has to do the squad. This U20 manager, yes, so she did the squad. The U20 manager picked the squad. This is unheard of. This is unheard of, bro. Like, this is really unheard of. She literally just pick a team for Jamaica, someone who doesn't play football, doesn't have any formal coaching experience. They just pick a squad for Jamaica. And bro, if you guys don't find that a lot, because as soon as you know wake up, you remember, people, remember good, you see how JT work, me's months ahead of the game, bro. Me's months ahead of the game when me come out, come talk about things. You don't know that already. Me's months ahead of the game. You see me? Because when me come out, come talk about things, I when it happen, people just catch up and I say, yo, eh? You see me? I say? And when things happen, people catch up in and I say, yeah, everybody I talk about the coach and substitution now. You heard it here first, guys, on Sports Prophecy. On Sports Prophecy TV, you've heard it here first. You've heard it here first. Where I keep telling you guys that the coach is going to be a major problem for us. I said it. He's going to be a major problem for us. I told you guys. And here it is. Now we have a U20 manager in Jamaica now picking teams. This is unreal. Like, this is unreal, bro. And nobody, like, people, based on what I'm hearing, nobody can talk to her. Them say like she's running things right now, bro. She's literally running things right now. The U20 manager. Nobody can talk to her. Nobody can tell her what to do. She just operates with the freedom. She just operates and do her thing. And whoa, it's shaky, man. It's shaky, people. And I think Dennis Chung, anytime Dennis Chung come on YouTube, people, whoever, when I just ask Dennis Chung who hired her and what's his evaluation of of her. I think today I would love to ask Mr. Rudolph Speed about this. Let me see if maybe we can ask Mr. Rudolph Speed what's happening there with the U20 squad, um, and see what he's gonna say. Because this lady is basically off the hinges. Maybe Mr. Speed doesn't pick up on this one, but let's see. Let me mute my mic. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, people. So yeah, a little bit on her story. I guess. Okay, let me mute this. yeah, I was just having a quick conversation there. Um, and I didn't want to, make the conversation public. So, people, what I'm giving you here right now is actually a little bit worse than that, because they're saying that first they think that she sent in 20 names. They only heard that she sent in 20 names. Because what she did was, it looked like she did this wrong first, sent in about 20 names first, and then realized that she need to send in 50, and she just draw for the whole squad and send in the whole squad. So basically, um, like, bro, I saw the thing I run. Why they don't get rid of that woman? She is, yeah, bro. And I was just saying that on the phone as well. I don't care if people in the JFF has loyalty to this lady. Dennis Strong them will have to answer to this. And you remember when me say people, you remember good again, no man, make reverse the thing, man. You remember when me said that the JFF, their exam is gonna be the U20. You remember when me said that, people? Said the U20 is gonna be an exam for the JFF to see if them learn and improve. And the first thing the team manager does, she send in the wrong squad. So right now, like, bro, it doesn't get more sillier than that. To be honest, January, get more, get more weirder than that, bro. Like, you're sending the wrong squad. Me no hear them thing like in the real world. That sound like it's something out of a movie script. Like, that sound like something out of, yeah, man. I was muted Andre Moore because I was having a discussion there, so I didn't want it to come through. Yo, like, that crazy. Like, that's a real, that is some, yo, Jano. And bro, I don't really want to go hard at her because I don't know her. Because already this person said, okay, why we couldn't like the lady? We don't hate the lady. We just need to know what she's doing. We say the same thing about Mr. Dunswell as well. And we say the same thing about him. And we're seeing that Dennis Chong now will have to start answering up for this young lady so people can know what she's doing. Because if this turn out to be true, bro, if this turn out to be true, she has to go. If this turn out to be true, she has to go, bro. Jano, if this is anything true, she has to go, because that you cannot, like, bro, just think about it. It's like you are traveling somewhere morning and a person just put a receipt in your pocket instead of phone, instead of your plane ticket. And that's what they're there to do, is to just put your plane ticket in your backpack, and they basically put a receipt in their book page. Like, I don't understand what she just did there. I don't understand what she just did there. And them thing there, bro. Una go wake up to it. It's just because we're still in a like we're still in a something mode right now. Well, people, I need to put a poll on this thing. On this, gosh, I don't want to have to keep asking people to hit the like button. So let me just shave myself the long thing of doing that. All right, we can do that. Yeah, man. So, people, I don't know. As me say, for Uno, it not really sink in as yet. It didn't really sink in as yet. So, correct squad submit. No, Andrew Moore, the correct squad doesn't it shouldn't submit. So, me I try to tell her that she submit the previous squad of the players them where they selected the previous squad. She basically submitted. I think her name is Karen Lumsdale or something, Lumsdale or something. I can't pronounce it properly. I don't remember. That's what I think I saw. Yeah, so bro, like honestly, I put out a few little video and I didn't want to press her because I didn't know the information and there wasn't enough things I could have just say. But bro, no, if this really happens, and somebody will have to talk, because I even heard that Jerome Waite wanted to step away from the job when she did that. Or it can be the whole trick. It can be the trick for where she put in the players them, where the JFF, Dunswell, Waite, all of the club them, Mr. Speed them. It can be a big thing, where they collaborated and made sure 50 of everybody who meets up at that meeting players is in that team. And we just have to work with it. And then she probably end up take the fall. But somebody has to somebody, bro, all those players from England that they got their documents and some is still at Pika, they're not gonna represent Jamaica. They're not gonna represent Jamaica. That's the main thing, people. And it haven't really soaked into my brain yet because the JFF or whoever or that lady, they know I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna figure it out. Trust me, because there can be a plot to this. It's either this was a conspiracy by certain individuals to make sure their 50 players, these are the players' names in the team, or she's inept at her job. But if that's the case, bro, either one is bad. Any one of them two things that happen, it's not um it's not good. It's not good. So why don't you get, yeah, bro? Uh, and you can't really. Dennis Strong has been really low key lately. Dennis Strong has been really low key lately. So um he's they will open somebody coaches decks. I know yes a man can interview Dennis Strong. Please ask them about that squad that was submitted. Somebody down there in Jamaica, Bomb TV, JT, when was the deadline? Yeah. So I think the deadline hasn't even passed yet, Marlon. But they asked Mr. Rice Simpson. I'm getting from my source, Mr. Rice Simpson was asked to renege or pull the squad back so they can add the players, and he said he's not doing it because even the players in England, the JFF, bro, they just lazy. They just don't want to do it. They have to just get the clearance from the club and get the clearance from FIFA for the players, like how we did for the Damari Gray. They just don't want to do that stuff. I think for the team manager and them say, yo, probably them turn up on YouTube at about player from England. We can send in back with squad. We can send in back that squad there. Like you then and Jardine Fletcher already. Line him up there. I feel like that's what they did, bro. I feel like that's what they did. I feel like they either just rub it in our face or Jerome Waite is in on it. Jerome Waite haven't really spoken much about anything. Either he's in on it or that's how we're gonna find the answer. That's how we go. It's either Jerome Waite is in on it, or the lady did it, or Mr. Speed and them and the JFF. Everybody, or either they it was a conspiracy to lock in that squad, but that would be so disingenuous. And the person that I met, Mr. Rudolph Speed, I hope he wouldn't be involved in a thing like that. If that's the case, I hope it would be because you don't come after me as a person. But if this is the case, people, I would be very disappointed in a lot of these people for doing that, because that would be like, because that means she wouldn't be the one who selected the team and before she emailing the team. So Jerome Waite, yo, people, nobody not have a link to Jerome Waite, bro. Nobody not have a link to Jerome Waite. Like, honestly, bro, somebody have to ask Jerome Waite like at least one question. Did you at least look at the sheet that she was sending off? Like, come on, bro. Like, me just need an answer from Jerome Waite for that, fam. Like, just that. I just need an answer for that. Like, did you not see the sheet where the lady are going sending, like, with the team? Like, if you're the head coach, bro, and you never see the team, like, you're weird, bro. Like, honestly, if you didn't see the team, that's disappointing. People, just hit the like button on the video. Let's get the likes up on the video. Let's see how we're doing here. Don't know if we have let's get the like. We're not go. That's, I guess I'm gonna have to annoy you guys about liking the video. Then maybe that works. So if we're not gonna get the people to do, so people, just hit the like button. Let's see how much likes we have on this video. If we can say, if we're not gonna get, if we can say, all right, we're at a decent pace, because we don't want to just linger and drain the energy. We have to let me see how much likes we have on the video. We should at least, all right, we're halfway there. All right, we're doing well, people. We're doing well. After wait falls, no more job. The local baller them want them KFC for eat and nice hotel room. JT, hello, bossa youth. Yo, Honestly, bro, nobody in the comment section now have a link for Jerome Wait. Like somebody. Yeah, and we can't call leader them because leader them I work with the JFF now. So I don't think he will be able to talk about this or anybody else. I can't call. Yeah, Devon Porter is not gonna talk about this either. None of those people that I could probably call who's around recruiting and under 20. But people, yeah, so that was that. The coaches row still continues on YouTube. As you know, big up everybody over there on Gold Rush TV, people. Big up everybody on Gold Rush TV. Please subscribe, people. Please subscribe to Go Rush because if this YouTube channel goes down, I've at least got another channel to go live on because YouTube is demonetizing channels left and right. So people, there's the Go Rush channels in the there's the Go Rush channels in the comment section, people. So please subscribe. Let me see if we get that. Let's see if we can get one of the channels, the channel Go Rush Americas that have about 150 subs on it, probably. Let's see if we can get it up to at least 200 or 2 bills. Yeah, people. Let me see if anybody. We need a few subscribers on that channel. So we know if you press you guys. Yo, Reno FC, subscribe, bro. Okay, all right. I think Mr. Speed is calling me here. Let me mute. Let me just mute the internet. Okay, all right. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. So what's going on with the squad now, Mr. Speed? No squad, old squad, 20 in the squad.
Right. So I don't know. I have a squad in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
There is 24 person. It nailed down to it gone down to 24 person that they're looking at now. The must be sending the squad by the 1st of July. And there's
Oh,
24 persons. And the 24 persons I am advised is on the big list of 60. So I don't know where that argument is coming from.
yeah, but some of the big lists don't have some of the new English-based players who were recruited, who were waiting on
Big
them.
list of whole heap of players
No,
on
but
it.
those specific players,
Well,
Mr. Speed.
they have whole heap of players on it, the big list, because 60 people. Then put every name them can think on the list of 60. What is happening now? Some of the players said they're not coming. So because some of the coaches have said they want the first consideration of the first team, so some of those players not
But
coming.
Mr. Speed, me I feel like there's some smoke screens there because when we see the thing from Jerome in the newspaper, I think that was a lead article where it says that Jamaica won't get their overseas players for the U20. I think it was just a thing that went out there so they can pick the players that they want to
I
play.
don't think it's that because we actually send letter to the persons and they refuse to come. So you can say that, I
No, no,
can't
no,
say
no.
that.
But these players that I'm talking about, Mr. Speed, didn't get any clearance or anything or any letter, and we can prove that. That's what I try to say. Don't nobody.
No, but I don't deal with operation doing it. So I don't know what happened down there. So you ask me a question this morning, I clear it up.
Yeah.
All the persons on the list that Jerome is picking to go to the tournament, they are in the 60. Every single one
No,
of
but
them. That's
Jerome
what I
never. But Jerome same never see the squad, right? But Jerome never know the squad that the lady was gonna send in, and it's the old squad she sent in,
yeah,
Mr. Speed.
yeah. You're
Because
crazy or something.
no,
Yeah, hold on.
yeah.
No, hold on. Well, you're crazy, man. Nothing can go so. Don't talk foolishness. There's a 60-man squad,
Yeah.
and they would have printed the squad off the system and give it to Jerome. Jerome have 60 people that is there. No, not go so.
Yeah, we need we have because I'm hearing that Jerome was quite upset about it that she went ahead
Yeah, it's the
and put
same
that
thing.
on.
Somebody told me that it's the same thing, and I heard from the same person who told me that we only entered 21 person in the comet system, and it was a lie. So it look like some people just decide to they might just spread a lot of lie and bile. And when I checked, we had 55 people in the system, and they were saying it's 21. And when I checked, we had 55 in there adding. So again, I don't know where they get these things from. All I can tell you that if 24 person he is looking to choose 21 from, they're all in the system. That me can tell you is
Oh
a fact.
God, yeah. So it's that
So,
just probably we figured it was this is where it was gonna come down to. Jerome Wade still haven't spoke to the public as well, Mr. Speed, as the technical committee.
Jerome has
Because
spoken to who?
like
Hasn't spoken to who?
no, we haven't heard anything about the vision or anything with the U20s. Have this your interview we can go and watch?
Yeah, ask me say, I'm gonna deal with operation, I'm gonna deal with
No, no, no,
policy. Me
no, no,
can't
no,
tell
no. But you deal with part of the hiring, Mr. Speed. You hire these. You the technical committee is part of the decision making body that
we
hires these guys, right?
recommend to the
Oh,
board to hire people.
okay,
I
okay,
get you.
okay. So the player that the
Recommend.
coach that you recommended to coach the national under 20 team and this and the technical committee, the fans,
Oh,
stakeholders, they haven't
Jerome was
heard from.
on mainstream media, you know. So don't say that. He was on mainstream media and they asked him what they want to ask him. He was on mainstream media.
Okay, people, don't hear anything from Jerome. I don't know. We haven't but Jerome, man. But it is what it is, Mr.
JT,
Speed.
a lot of people probably don't want to talk to some vloggers, you know, but they talk to mainstream media because mainstream media have certain rules and regulations where they
No,
govern by
if
them.
I
Can't
saw
say
him on
anything.
main, listen, because he knows on mainstream media they're not gonna ask him what is needed to be
Right.
asked. Yeah, so he's
No, but
technically
JT,
hiding.
no
He's hiding.
mainstream media wouldn't. Yeah, but no mainstream media wouldn't ask him. You just ask me what you know, verify it. You just ask it, and it look like some people are running it like it's true.
No, no.
Mainstream
What I
media.
would ask Mr. Jerome Wait is I would ask him about specific players at top clubs who are ready to go and no clearance letter has been sent, no coordination from Jerome Wait and Roy Simpson. As far as to get the FIFA clearance, none of that stuff has happened. So me to ask Jerome Wait, and he's probably gonna tell me that is not in my capacity. I don't really deal with those things. And it goes on down the road. And Mr. Speed, and that's why people were upset when we lost. Understand that John Wall probably did some things, and it was a lot for him to do. But that's where we feel like we lost when John Wall
JT,
left. That hands on.
Where's John Wall now? John Wall is with the Copa. He was with World Cup qualifier. How is he was gonna cut himself into
No, I'm
to
not
be with the
saying
under
bring
20
back
team?
John Wall, Mr. Speed. I'm saying the professionalism he brings as far as hands on, and we know what's happening. That's what we're saying. When a man like big up Jerome Wade as a coach, but when he comes in now, that stops. We're back to a place where
So
communication.
hands on mean you're professional. Hands on could be mean you're meddling to things where you have to meddle in. I don't know if hands on mean
No,
professional.
no, no. In this, Jesus Christ, Mr. Speed,
Are two different words that No, but
yo,
it's two different words.
you must used to get trouble in a school, Mr. Speed.
No, but it's two different meaning that hands on don't mean you're
No,
professional.
no, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Just like no. Like right now, John Wall would have been all over. I'm saying, or a person like John Wall would have been all over the team being the best team getting in there. I'm not sure this is the case because I'm saying there are at least 3 or 4 players from top clubs who supposed to get a FIFA clearance or get from their club. It hasn't happened, and we can prove that here. So Jerome Wade would have just lost that discussion there. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Speed. That's the hands-on place. And that's where we're saying I'm not talking about Jerome Wade as a coach on the field. I'm not a coach. He's probably an amazing coach. But we are talking about the technical side of it now, where it comes into communication. And this is where you're not understanding how important these things are in the modern era of coaching. It's no longer old school coaching, just pick up the water
JT,
bottle and throw the player
JT,
them.
I think you paused where you really want to say. You say, I don't understand modern things. I'm a modern
No, I didn't
coach. I
say that. I said
understand.
he doesn't understand. I think he doesn't understand the modern, how the modern
Oh,
operation goes.
Jerome, you're
Yes,
talking.
yeah.
Jerome, you're
I'm
talking.
talking
I thought
about
you said me. Okay.
no. It's just, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Mr. Sp. He's from an era of coaching where he's more focused on getting the players ready, the results, and it's not just like that anymore. It's a little bit more coordination and communication and getting things right. And I just don't. I feel like Jerome Waite is lacking there. Rudolph Austin, he's his assistant, right?
Correct.
Yeah, somebody needs to step up. Like It's just like it's I understand it's Copa America, but what I'm saying, the fans are gonna wake up as soon as Copa America them come out of the Copa America dream, cause them love the football. Them are gonna say, "Rotted under 20 there," and them are gonna see all the things that didn't work out. So there's nothing we can do, Mr. Speed. I still don't believe everything around the squad. I believe that I believe what happened there because of
But
her
that's
giving back.
we have until July 1st to send in the final squad, I think, of 21. So
But Mr.
there's still
Speed, if
some time.
those players weren't under 60, I'm telling you, if those players aren't under 60, they can't get into the 21, can they?
No, but then
That's the trick.
you
That's
see,
the trick,
hold
right?
on, no, hold on, because you see, your story kind of go back here because when I heard from the person this morning, the same person was telling me that there was only 21 person. They said that we send in the January list. So if we did send in the January list, then those players would be in the 60. So you see, you have to be careful or we are tell whatever the story we are tell. Then now you will say the players not there. If the January list add on the 18 overseas base player, that's I can't remember. So if the January list went in, then those players would have been in there.
And we're not obviously here crying that all 18 of those players need to be in there, because I'm one of the person who says if we can get it, if get it to 50-50, I think it's a good split. But whatever, I'm not gonna here to argue with that.
No, but you're changing the argument. We're not talking about.
No,
We're talking about.
I know, Mr. Speed.
No.
What I'm saying is with remember, this is not the first time we talked about her, and I never. You notice I've been really respectful because I don't want to. It's not like talking about the JFF in a certain way. I don't want it to come off a bit. I don't know the lady, but it's so we're getting reports that she's also having bus ups with overseas players. That she's anti-diasporan players. That's from a number of sources.
Remember, they used to label me like that, and I'm the only one who have camps in the diaspora. I'm going to have camps in the UK, and they used to label me like that, say anti-diaspora. Why people?
No, there are actual situations. No, Mr. Speed, there are people.
But there was no situation, and them label me, much less.
But that's what I'm saying. In your case, it might have been different of a general sense, but these are actual situations where she outlined that.
I don't know if it's true. I've not gotten any report. Tell the player to write it and send it on.
But that's why the players don't want to write it, Mr. Speed, because then when they write it, no kid want to go home and tell their parents, say the teacher don't like them. And your parents come talk to the teacher.
Why not? Why not? Because if to be honest, that's the type of player who are not afraid to stand up for what they can, make them better decision making if them not afraid of people. You know, that's the type of players that I like.
What's the qualification?
Tell me to somebody. Speed? No, but how can somebody that is 20, 19 tell me that they were mistreated? I can't say it. I don't believe them. They need to tell me.
What I want to know, Mr.
They can't tell me them.
What's the qualification as a football team manager that takes up all that kind of real estate in the JFF? Like, what's the requirement?
And the person have to have a first degree most time.
First degree in what?
It don't necessarily mean say you have to have it in management, but you have to do management. In her case, I think she have something in sports management, some degree. So I mean, she would be qualified.
Not okay. So she would be, and she got the degree. So she got a degree. But Mr. Speed, I think in that position, we need somebody who has that sports management degree and has football knowledge.
She has been in football. She managed like Harborview.
No, Mr. Speed, we know.
What do you mean no? She managed. She managed Harborview football team for years. She managed and traveled extensively. She managed Kingston and St. Andrews Football Association as the administrator there for years. I think she did some degree with JOA, their management structure thing. So, but her boss is Mr. Roy Simpson. So he's the one who is in charge of her. So if anybody have any issue with her, just write Roy Simpson. He's their boss.
Mr. Speed said, right, Roy Simpson. That's like we write the Prime Minister, people. Are you going to actually
get me? Or write me, so write Roy.
Oh God, Mr. Speed. That's the thing. You see, no, who actually does? So Roy Simpson hired does this kind of hiring, right? Because we just
Roy Simpson
understand it.
is
Mm.
her supervisor. He's general manager for all teams. He's her supervisor. And
Okay.
Mr. Chung is Roy Simpson boss. That's how the hierarchy is.
So Mr. Chung, so she falls under Mr. Chung's portfolio as far as hiring is concerned.
Mr. Chung is the CEO. He hires everybody,
Okay.
every single person.
Yeah. So Mr. Chung would probably needs to. So people, what we're gonna try to get from Mr. Chung at some point is her competency level and her effectiveness. Because you talk about Harborview and those clubs, Harborview kind of fall off the map. Because I can say what happened to Harborview. You know, so it's
No,
it's
she wasn't there. She wasn't there when it fall off the map. That's Kanti.
all right. But Mr. Speed, what I'm saying is she's under the microscope now because we need. I'm saying why it's important. I don't join the system of coming on YouTube and just beating the JFF. I always say we need to find specifically who's playing what role, and those are the people we need to zoom in on. Because I still think there are people there who wants to get the job done. But this is what happens when people are incompetent. When you send the last squad and we don't know the communication with the coach. And most of the time, Mr. Speed, when we hear them kind of rumblings here with the JFF, it might not be 100% correct, but something did it. Most of the time, because me hear Dennis Chung right now for the next interview, he might come say something wrong different from you. So better you talk to him from now, Mr. Speed, before. Because this one,
Me,
he needs to
I
get.
didn't.
Yeah.
You no. Don't bother with. Don't do that. You ask me some specific question and I answer some specific question. You ask me, I say it's not true. So we only send 24 people, 21 person.
No. I
There's
didn't
a
say that,
squad
Mr.
of
Speed.
60. Yeah, you said Jerome didn't get the 60. I said that is not true. He didn't get the 60. That's what I said.
Okay.
And as far as I'm concerned, when I double check a while ago, there's at least a 24 person, and those 24 is in the 60. And then you say the persons might not be on the list of 60. And I say, I don't know, but based on the story where you get first, that is January listen up, then that means the person would have been on it because January had 18 person from overseas on the list. That's what I said. I don't know what where, and then I tell you that our supervisor is Roy Simpson. Roy
I
Simpson
heard what you
supervisor.
said. I heard what you said, but
Right.
you misquoted.
Very clear.
You
I don't
misquoted
know
me
what
though.
else anybody else could have said different from that, but I'm
Mr.
sure
Speed,
I'm
Mr. Speed, that within everything you say, people, that's where lie the answer. No, Mr. Speed, I didn't mention anything about 24 players because I didn't know anything about 24 players. You said you have a list of 24 players. I said the list that I'm talking about is that list of 60 or 50 or whatever. What I'm saying is if the players are not in that list, then they cannot be selected for this 24.
Yes,
So
you
that's
are
what I'm
correct.
saying. That's
You
what
are
that's what,
correct.
and
You are correct.
that's where I'm saying that if there's an incompetent, if something wasn't done correctly there, that's where we find incompetency. That's because those things should be in coordination properly with Mr. Wheat or whoever the other recruiters are, BB Garden, everybody, and they finalize and said, okay, we're locked in. These are the people. Before she pressed the button, she no need for a press button like that. If that's the case,
JT, oh, you know what the lady do.
no.
JT, you don't
Mr.
know.
Speed, me know.
Not
Me
even
have
me
my
know.
source right
Not
now,
even,
Mr. Speed. Me have my
not,
source.
not even, you know why, not even me know what she do because I'm not there. But
Exactly.
you know why I don't, you see that source? Let me tell you something, JT. There are some people devious, you know. Somebody called me last week
Yeah.
and tell me that is only 21 person enter. Then they call me and tell me say them have some player who know in the database as supposed to play. And some of them say the person get them citizenship, but they not get them passport yet. So me I'll ask you if we have to send it in by the 1st of July and then not get the passport by that time, what is gonna happen? We're going to
Yeah. And I also I probably know
like,
that individual too. I
so
probably
some of those individuals, yes, them have what are they reporting? I don't know. Right? Do they have all the facts? I don't
it's
know
not just
because
one individual doing a Mr. Speed. It's not just one individual.
Jamaica people, everybody want to be the first who break the news. That's how it is. So one tell one, then everybody run come on and say the same thing. Anyway, I am hoping, and I'll double check again that what you are saying
Yeah.
Not no go so.
Yeah,
I'm
because Mr.
hoping that.
Speed, I heard the 24 that you have, we don't even have the quota, enough players from the quota system in there. Um, so
What you mean? What you mean by that? What a system is there? I mean, understand.
from the diaspora. Because they have 7 players there.
I don't know. I don't know. Look
you, don't
here.
know,
The
you don't know
quota
the
never
name.
said that, you know.
You don't know the name I
No, no,
play
no.
them
But
for the
but I don't.
team.
No. I don't know all the players them when I don't watch training and something else. I can't tell you. I know some, but I can't tell you all of who in there where they come from. I can't tell. I don't know them. Some of them I don't know them.
All right, Mr. Speed, that me I try
I
to tell
can't.
you say the source. We plugged in. We plugged in. So me I try to tell you say no, the 24 where you probably have heard them tell you about, it doesn't matter to me. Whoever is there, I'm gonna support Jamaica. What I'm talking about
Right.
is functionalities. When how the JFF function, because that's the thing. If you just remove the noise, because we're improving as a team still.
Yeah, but I'm saying some of those people, them have them own agenda, and that's why they're pushing certain narrative. I mean, I tell you, because then come to meet, who you think? Who you think deal with most of these people? And when me finish talk to them, I have to shake my head. Because they are just pushing agendas, their players, for whatever reason. And if it don't go their way, then just have them start talk a lot of things when not necessarily go so. But the federation have to run with rules. It can't be a case where there's rules about things. It can't be a case where you apply for passport and it not come and you put them in at the 21, then you go
Yeah,
short.
no, but
Those things don't make no sense.
yeah, I also was quite um I would say stern in my wait us in my approach talking to those individuals as well, because I said, guys, even early on, Mr. Speed, when I contacted you early on, and I said, just get it right with the U20. Like, and you, as you clearly said, JT, I don't deal with players, and I always tell the people them. That's what you said. And I said, Mr. Speed, I don't care about players. It's the logistics around things. A lot of times, it's the logistics around things where this money thing get lost, this no sending, them thing that we are talking about, because ultimately
Yeah, but
we
who lost it? If these efficient people, we are talking about Jeff is incompetent. They know that under 20 is being played in them know from them bonds under 20 play certain years, and I like say it just come up on them. And then forget a little thing or a big thing like a passport for the player play. And then you always are run out of time. And then I tell the JFF to wait. Wait on what? You know, say you want this player to play 2 years ago. 3 years ago, you could have known 5 years ago. You could have known from him born the year when under 20
no,
ago come
you're
due.
being
You get a
disingenuous there. You're
passport.
being disingenuous there, Mr. Speed. Come on.
What you mean? Isn't a fixed time?
No, because a player's form last year is not a player's form this year.
What you mean? No, but isn't a fixed time that the under 20 is playing and you know, so you want the player in. And you know, start early. Then you make it say JFF must tell CONCACAF to change the deadline for wait on your player. Him
No,
not have
no,
no
no, no.
passport.
They wouldn't say
You know
that.
what we're going.
They
That's what happened to the person who called me last week. That's what they say. Me I tell you, literally, that's what they say.
yeah. What they wanted, what some of those people probably wanted, was the squad to be updated. That's it. The squad to be updated. And but I feel like, because Mr. Speed, some of the players would need to get clearance from their club and
JT,
FIFA clearance.
hold on, JT, hold on. You get clearance, your man, and you can't send the passport and say my Jamaican now. How you get clearance
Yeah,
from FIFA?
yeah,
Just tell me how that trick you go.
yeah. That's where we have to just accept, And if that's the case, I just accept and move on. But we need Miss Karen. I don't know her, respectfully. We don't want to be talking about you on YouTube. If we're talking
JT,
about you,
mustn't call people name like that and say them incompetent. You're not sure
no,
about
no, no,
that.
no, no.
We
We
could not
can
do them
say that.
something.
We can say that, Mr. Speed. Well,
Because some of the people who say the person incompetent, I am telling them in front of them face that them incompetent because they might try to get passport for years and can't get it.
yeah,
It's not that hard.
but you know, oh, me could have proved to her that me can prove to her that she's sending the wrong squad, and then that would have just ended the situation.
Oh, you got proof to her say sending the wrong squad. When who you
okay.
think decide on the squad? What she sending? You think she make it up? I know she make it up,
No, I know she make it up, but the squad she sent in the squad. Mr. Speed, the fact that you were told that 20 players were sent in, that tells us something was happening. 20
But it
players.
wasn't true. Because when I checked, they were at 50 already. It wasn't true.
Yeah, but and the 50 wasn't an updated squad, as you also stated, John Wall's squad. So it sent John Wall's squad.
That's what somebody told me this
Yes,
morning. Said that's the squad that going. Now somebody tell me that, I'm sure it's the same person, because that's what somebody told me this morning. Said Januar's squad went in. I said, let me check. And when I checked, the person them said, no, there's a players from both. There's no Januar squad. Januar actually send all them players them over to Jerome and said, these are players I'm going to look for. Yeah. Him actually send them over to him. He can send them via me. And me send them to Jerome. So, I don't know if there's a Januar squad. There's a squad.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to wait. Yeah, Mr. Speed, you don't talk about games in your own capacity, right? As a coach. Based on the Jamaican performance against Mexico. Did you see some improvements there, some good things, or just in your capacity, not as a technical head of technical committee, just a person who's seeing football?
What I can't get rid of that. Not care what you say. They must still look at that technical committee. So the improvements that I saw, our position rate was at 38%. Usually against USA and Mexico, it's below 30. So it raised about 10 percentage points, which is good. We're going in the right direction, because I've seen game with Mexico where we only had like 25%, 24% possession rate. We were at 30 at this time. We actually took, I think, 13 shots, 4 on target. That again is something that we never really used to do before. Mm-hmm. I thought defensive wise, we were very compact when we drop in a low block. 5, you could say the distinct 5-4-1. You could kind of see it on a lot of occasions. Mm-hmm. So those, I think, were some of the good things.
That's why I asked you about the positives. We're not going to touch on the negatives, because that's where you will get jam up, right? So
and with everything, there's some negatives. We consider the goal at a point where very unfortunate, but every coach is different. We're not there. We don't know who got injured and who wanted to come off.
And the position, Mr. Speed, the position that Jamaica had was 42%. So it's up higher than that.
It's 42?
Mm-hmm.
I saw it as 38% somewhere.
Okay, yeah. I think it was 42 to 58%. Yeah, or something like that.
Right. Well, that's a big improvement over to what used to happen to us. It used to be we just hanging on for our lives and we're playing without the ball for eternity. But if we're at 40% anyway there, that's really a big improvement. And we just hope so we can improve on that. But as I said before, I think we still could have gotten a draw from the game, and I would have been satisfied.
Okay. Second half, not in total. Oh, that's in the second half. Okay. All right, Mr. Speed, thank you very much for your time, sir, and have a lovely day. All right, blessings. Brando says, okay, that was the second half. Okay, I get off at 6. That was the second half. So people, we kind of got phone take there from Mr. Speed. It's like there's nothing we can do as far as So I think what we're gonna do is, I don't know if the lady will try to sue me or something, but I just have to I don't know. I hope she doesn't try to do that. But as long as I don't think they want that, they don't want that smoke. If you're in the JFF, we just expect you to do the right thing. That's it, man. Just do the right thing, or just make somebody else do it. Just make somebody else do it. And if we can't do, and for me, bro, I believe that in a football federation, unless it's accounting, where it's strictly monies being handled, I want football people in every position. Well, the president is different because the president is running overseeing the entire operation. But outside of my accountant or whoever is handling the accounting, I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's, I don't know, somebody who's I think maybe a firm is handling the accounting. Outside of that, everybody in the FA should have some football knowledge. Everybody in there, because Mr. Speedy is saying she used to manage at Harborview and all these places. Yes. Managing at Harborview is not How about you wasn't traveling around the world? How about you wasn't doing World Cup qualification? How about you wasn't sending in squads to FIFA and CONCACAF and all these things? So like I don't know, man. It's sometimes it's just hard for you. Hello, JT. I believe that even ESPN see analyst crew asks question why we made the substitution we did football America. Yeah, man. Everybody asks that question. It's like the running question. But Jarwin, so if maybe you're new to the space, this is something I've been preaching now, bro, for like maybe 6, 7 months. Um, this is something I've outlined on YouTube when the coach just got hired. I remember I was on a call on JD channel and I was on a call on I think Ryan's channel, and I explained to them that this coach he used only 50 players in Iceland over 3 years. When he was coming to Jamaica, that was one of the main statistics that I looked at, and I start looking back at some of his interviews and just things that they're saying about him and try to look it up. And I've realized that's how he operates, bro. He doesn't make substitutions. He doesn't like to chop and change. I know we're in a slight chop and change mode right now, but bro, Scandinavian people, I told you that as well. I live here. They are stubborn. You remember ball kick? We did one, no. They are stubborn. They want to do things on their own time. Even if it's the right thing, Coach Jaime Hargreaves wants to do this on his time, his way. He's not going to let the media let us push him and say to do it. But even though it's the right thing, we had to push to get Latibodir out of the center of the park. We had to push to get Javian Brown out of the right back position. You see me I say? We had to push back to get Tavon Gray out, to get Corey Burke out, to get Daniel Johnson out. All those players, we had to get those players out the team. I asked for all those players out the team. Obviously, the coach is not going to do it the day when I ask, but it eventually ended up happening. It eventually happened. I talked to you guys about the substitution. The prophecy end up come through. It is like he's just not gonna. This coach is not just gonna like do what we say, and that's the thing. He has some tougher qualities in him. He has some tougher qualities in him. However, though, with all the negatives, bro, I thought that there were times, there were moments in the game, brother, when we see Jamaica looked a better team. There were moments in the game where Jamaica, I saw that we held on to the ball. We didn't clear the ball out. As I said, I didn't think Ethan Pinnock had a good game. Ethan Pinnock didn't have a good game for us. I think Ethan Pinnock kept. I know that our goalkeeper did well with his feet, but I saw where Ethan Pinnock was just lacking in that cutting edge focus that he usually has. He didn't really have that in the game there. I don't want to hear anybody tell me that Ethan Pinnock gets anything over a 6.0. For me, on my natural grade, he would have got a 5.5. It doesn't make Ethan Pinnock means he's not a good player. People, hit the like button. Let's say if we're at 100 on the video, because we're at 150 people. We're going to say if we have 100 likes on this video, because we haven't even got into the preview for the next game as yet. Let me see. All right, people, let's just get 20 more on it. Hit the like button, people. Best up on yourself. Let me hear up some people in the comment section. Right now. Oh, we have Owen in the building. Ball Eddie Guna, Manels, Joseph Brown, Joe, and first message the name. Bless up yourself. Hope you're a new subscriber to the channel. Mr. United Energy 876. Ohini Blake. Issa Allen them there both. Everybody, all the reggae boys fan them. Ricardo Baggio, big player that you know, man. Roberto Baggio them. Roberto Baggio, me know. We have one line at the place to Warrior 77, Max City them pass through and Tycoon them. Yeah, people. So the show we're not done. We're just getting into another segment of the show. You see me? So I said we outline a lot of the negatives. But I saw Casey Palmer had his best game. You see me I say? I saw Casey Palmer had his best game. He just looked more comfortable. Remember, say me, I say, yo, Casey Palmer, we don't want him back. We not really see it. But I was also able, I said, let me give Casey Palmer a couple more games. Let me give Casey Palmer a couple more games. And he big up yourself, Byfield, Xavier. Um, I said, let's give Casey Palmer a little bit more time. And Casey Palmer looked decent in that game, bro. Um, I understand that some people would say we need Damian Lowe there, but here, Damian Lowe to me, brother. Um, Damian Lowe to me, he basically handicaps the team. Damian Lowe, like, cause bro, he might go come in there, come break up tackling, but we are already playing with 3 center backs. I don't think we go back to Damian Lowe. Remember the night when I telling you, say, bro, the Damian Lowe experiment, I hope it ends tonight. After that Dominican Republic, the Dam Rep game. You see me? I hope it ends tonight. No, me and the coach said something, bro. The coach said Damian Lowe was having family problems. You know what that means? That Damian Lowe come back in, come start the next game. That's another headache again. Big up myself, Kevin. Damian Lowe come back, come start again? No, coach. Like, bro, and you see against a fast team like Ecuador. Now we're gonna just segue into the Ecuador thing. You see a fast team like Ecuador, bro. Oh God. The fast team like Ecuador, I think Damian Lowe is gonna be in problems because Damian Lowe is quite physical. And Damian Lowe is gonna match the physicality in that Ecuador game. And I don't want to start Damian Lowe. Because Ecuador, I think Ecuador might be one of the fastest starting teams in football. Ecuador, they start games rapid, very fast. Damian Lowe, them start Ecuador. So Damian Lowe with a high intense, bro. The game against United States, the first 5 fouls of the game for Jamaica was committed by Damian Lowe. You see me? I say, yeah, man, Byfield, that's it, bro. I think John, bro. I think Grimmy, him loyal to some man, brother. Him loyal to some man. Him loyal to some man, bro. Like him I say, Damian Lowe, them have to play. Like, bro, you can't have a coach who do that, bro. You can't get married to your players, bro. Every player is a statistic out there. Is he giving me the work? It's a sad thing to say. But as a professional athlete, you're looking at the position. Is he giving me the work rate? Does this player help the balance of my team? A them question that the coach need to ask. I understand, so the coach I say, yo, I me a build a team. Because this is my work off for, people. This is the coach I work off for right now, I'm going to tell you what the coach I work off for. He might build a team and him have certain strong players who are personalities in the dressing room where those players are very important to him basically merging the team together. You see me I say? At that go on, bro. So now what him do now is it look like he made some kind of, what do you call this now? He made some kind of pledge or made an agreement with Leon Bailey, Damian Lowe, and Andre Blake. Those are the 3 players. Damian Lowe, Andre Blake, and Leon Bailey. I think the coach made a deal with those 3 players. And it looked like part of the deal is found in an injury, but can't drop on. It looked like the coach made a deal with those 3 players, bro. Because me or people ask me, so, yo, JT, yo, Leon Bailey, dog. Leon Bailey. If Leon Bailey didn't decide, we win. Bro, if Leon Bailey didn't decide, how you know if we'd win if the man never have a great performance for Jamaica? The man never have a good performance for Jamaica, so how would we win? Oh, you know, say we'd win. Oh, you know, say we'd win. Bro, people need to understand what comes with Leon Bailey being out there. that he takes up a position and players see the name crap, Leon Bailey. He's from Aston Villa. We have to mark him. But bro, if you really look at what he does for Jamaica, he does nothing. He does, I guess, if your name is big and you get people to pay attention to you, great. But other than that, bro, I don't see Leon Bailey. I don't think Leon Bailey would have made Jamaica win that game. I'm not buying that. I don't think Leon Bailey would have made Jamaica win that game. So anybody has said that, yeah, you have to be a bit more practical. Like it's not it's not sliding with me. Chelsea said we never did when we get 3 from Mexico last time. Bailey never did it when we get 3 from Mexico. Yeah, Bailey did it. Bailey didn't have the Gold Cup. Remember, say you see the game before that. I asked Bailey why him not pass the ball. Then the next game him pass the ball like whoa, Jamaica win. St. Kitts and Trinidad, boom, him start pass the ball. Then when he come meet up the Mexican them show him levels, bro. Them show him levels in a CONCACAF. CONCACAF have levels, bro. CONCACAF have levels. Don't think you can just pull up on Mexico them and don't bring your EMG. All right. You remember what I said, why I said that Jamaica would have lost the game to Mexico? Remember, me I tell you, say Jamaica will lose to Mexico. I think, but I didn't want to rub it into people's face. But here why I say Jamaica that will lose to Mexico. Me keep telling them, when me see the Brazil game, I'm see how Mexico score their goals. Bro, Mexico got like 3 or 4 opportunities in the Brazil game and them score 2. Me said to myself, say, a Jamaica team that's not able to focus for 90 minutes. Oh, them are going to hold off Mexico for 90 minutes. And that me start praying now. When me see the Brazil game, that's why when me see people, when me come back, Jesus Christ. Come let me just repeat myself on YouTube. Jano, come let me repeat myself on YouTube. Big up yourself, Maxit. Travdan. Yo, come let me repeat myself. Bro, me do a video before the game. 2 days before the game, me do a video. Me say, Coach Jaime Hallgrimson, Southgate. And me say, people, after watching England, me not too sure about Jamaica again, in the goal, in the Copa, I say, oh, you can't watch England, I'm not sure about Jamaica. I say, bro, it's gonna come down to how our coach manage a game. I realize a tournament, brother, the best tournament coaches are coaches who don't let the game drag. Don't let the game drag. When you're in a tournament, you just, bro, you have 3 games and you're out. Well, you have 2 games and you're out. Unless there's the next best 3rd place team. And I don't know if CONCACAF does that. Cannonball, I don't know if Cannonball does that. So, we still can make it out of the group. 4 points. Bro, we have to go win 2 games. Venezuela, I think Jamaica can get some point against Venezuela. Ecuador, bro. Ecuador, Ecuador, to me, they're one of the fastest playing football teams to me in the world. The pace that they play the game. And I don't know how that's going to really work out for us. I never seen Jamaica play the new type of Ecuador when I see. I remember say Ecuador in the World Cup, we see how them are running up, bro. The man them are running up, bro. Remember them win them first World Cup game. They never go the second round because I think they end up on the same points with somebody. So Ecuador players them are run, bro. So me not really know how Jamaica shape up against this Ecuador team. And with the coach, brother, me not know him, bro. The coach, I just don't know, brother. I just don't. And that's what I wish we could have got to a place with our team where we can start predicting how Jamaica is gonna perform and predict outcome. Bro, that's why nobody will predict a game for Jamaica. People hit the like button. Let's say if we got over 100 already. Hit the like button. I know we were around 80. So we should be there by now. 20 people must hit the like button by them time. Let me see. All right, we're there. I just don't know, bro. Like, I don't think any fan who make a prediction in the comment section can truly look at themselves and say, yo, I'm confident that this is gonna be the scoreline for Jamaica against a good opponent. We can never get it right, bro. Can never get it right. Go ahead, Carla.
Yeah, going there, JT.
Blessings.
Now Carly to talk about an aspect of the game. You may not see anybody, I mean, not hear nobody talk about so much. Is, but if you talk about it, me not hear the set plays, the set pieces.
Yeah, man,
Right?
cataract touch on that yesterday.
I never hear it, but may I say, when you look on the set pieces where we are take, is not even to say who is taking them is the issue. But I don't see any like creativity in the set piece. Like
The commentator, Carla, the commentator said on the game, Jamaican coach said he's working a lot on set piece. Then when we do our next one foolishness right after, and the man say, I guess they need to work on set pieces a little bit more.
Well, I never hear the commentary because I was actually at the game, so I never really hear the commentary.
Okay.
But listen, I see even US I take a corner, right? And you can say that that's something where them practice, where they might take the corner. A man there half the field, right? Right near the ball, you know. This when the man I go take the corner, him run onto the field and run like him run towards the half line. No, you might look on it and it look like a foolishness, but everybody look on the man run towards the half line. Win. Hold on, let me call you back.
Yeah, man. All right. Baby, Carla, get an emergency. Carla, get an emergency. Let's see what is okay, get off at 6. Okay, oh, I'm training. Okay, all right. Yeah, the caller was talking about Cataract spoke about the set pieces yesterday, and we're not getting any traction off of the set piece them. And we have players over. That's what I was saying yesterday. We have players over 6'5". Like a lot of our players are super tall, and we can't win headers. We can't win headers. We can't win anything. Yeah, man. We have to get this right. We have to get it right. Go ahead, my boss. Joseph, you're on?
Yeah.
All right, we're hearing you.
Yeah, well, good on.
Good day, man.
Yeah, what we have to say about this Jamaica side. To me, as far as I say with the coach, to me, him is a little problem to the type of success what we can achieve. Because example, to me, the game of gone Sunday, very poor change. Bernard is supposed to come out no time.
Yeah.
Bernard should have him not supposed to.
Change and confuse you.
Yeah, because mama asked that question. Low, very good baller, him serve the country, him really love Jamaica. Me not see the reason why him put in low. Me can't get, me not see why him saying that put in low in the 60th minute. Me not see the reason why him would want to do that.
Bro, me tell you, bro, yeah, what? Me tell you, I think the coach made he made a treaty with 3 players: Leon Bailey, Andre Blake, and Damian Lowe, bro. Them man they have to play look like.
All right. Listen. If the country are bring in an international coach, him supposed to far better than our local coach. Brother, I'm gonna see it. Me not see it. Me not see. Listen, the only me see the defense kind of tighten up little. But when Whitmore did that run it off away, nobody got goal never that score neither. And I like said them that flood the gate. Me not see not if you can tell me that difference, I said, John, yeah, we see. Listen, when Whitmore did that run off the team, there's certain big match or play will lose just slightly under the same thing now.
Okay, I really talk still, you know.
We lose slightly under the same thing now with same we do it more. Me not see no difference. All right, watch this now. Watch this now. Look into this, something I said to you. Dixon, see him? The 19-year-old youth. Why he never did make that youth come on? Like in the 50-minute one time and take off Griagh. Because I'm going to tell you why I said him should take off Griagh long time and put on Dixon. I'm going to tell you, that's what I'm explain to you. With them type of tournament, them fast movement tournament, Dixon will run back, Dixon will tackle, Dixon will up in the next will up in Mexico face more and put them under pressure more. Dixon will fight same ball. Dixon will give you a more check. Say yo, you know, say something can happen. To me, Dixon fight more for the side and that you need. Whenever you have a tournament, you need player who are willing to fight and go all out and put out them 100. Dixon will get that. He will take him fast, he will run down ball and catch that. He will get more opportunity and stress out the opponent more. To me, because him have the fitness. He might not have the experience like what do you want to get
Yeah, like a Griagh.
Yeah, like them and Griagh. But to me, put on Griagh and make him prove to him more. Put on Dixon and make him prove to him more because guess what? In a them tournament, you know say you need man who can run. You need man who can defend backfield. Because in a them tournament, you need everybody to help you, brother. When the side is not that good, you need everybody to come in and to help you defend and help you do majority of the work. I like me to tell.
Bro, me must say me come on and brother, me tell you, me come at me talk to myself. Me must say me come on and me say Dixon fi start. That a before.
No, at first me listen, you know.
Okay, at first yeah, okay.
Yeah, at first me listen to you.
All right, bless up yourself. Yeah, so boss, me talk about the thumbnail and everything did. Me say Dixon starts for me now. The World Cup game them me talk, you know.
After Dixon start. All right, Mama said something to you, my friend. Mama said something to you. Notice the new trend. Notice the new trend in the club football now. Every coach need a forward that can run back. You see, no matter how good it is, you see, if you're a forward that can run back, no coach no want you again, brother. Because you need everybody can help out in team. Look at Manchester City. No man upon that who can run back. De Bruyne and the whole of them want to run back and defend.
If you can run back, bro.
Look at Arsenal. Arteta get ball away. Be a young man and get who can run back at all time. So my point is, Dixon put on more work on the field, and he will score.
When I can call you, so me know I have a name.
Yes, Joseph. Yes, Joseph.
Right. Yeah, man. You 2 minutes. Some people use name here and name there, and you know.
No, man. This is not fake page. Some original thing, man.
Okay. So you may say why I wanted Dixon to start is I think I said the World Cup game I see Dom rep them early game that we were too top heavy. Shamar to me, as I said, the man come like a big presser. The man slow, bro.
But
to share the workload of pressing with Mikel Antonio. And Shamar was not that guy. But guess what? We're stuck in a catch-22 situation because Shamar is our leading goal scorer. Mikel, though, came off a good form at the end of the Premier League season. I think this last game was his second or third best game for Jamaica. Played very well.
All right, I'm going to chip in something. You say Shamar Nicholson To me, him are the only forward or have where right now where we're more likely to score when him get the chance. If him get some chance, he will more likely to score. To me, different from um Antonio. Different from Antonio. I would have start Nicholson because if I start Nicholson, I know if him get some nice chance, him will put it in at the back of the day. I can't start Dixon over Shaman Nicholson because guess what?
I may stick up in with a point there. Let's bring in Cataract O'Neill. Cataract, your mic is muted. Let me know if you want O'Neill to go before, because we are on a panel here, so we just want to get everybody. O'Neill, you there?
Yeah, man, me there.
Okay. Oh yeah, me just send you the thing.
Okay.
Go ahead and then O'Neill and you guys can Joseph, everybody who can collaborate on the discussion.
Yeah, man.
Some of us keep my mic muted when others are speaking. Good afternoon to the rest of the panel. Good afternoon to
Yeah,
the
man.
man them in the chat. And them just go and big up the items. So we on to the preview part of the show.
No, so what? The preview is
So we God.
into. I don't think this internet is working properly. I'm not hearing me properly. Cataract, Cataract, are you hearing me now?
Stop running for the damn house.
Yeah, Cataract,
Yes,
what I'm saying,
I'm
the
hearing you.
preview is tied into.
No, it looked like I have to change. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Draw
have
the
to.
button.
Yeah, continue then, O'Neill. O'Neill, you can go ahead till Cataract come back. Your mic is muted, O'Neill.
Sorry then. Yeah, man. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, man. Even.
I was making a point when I had to go. You know, I think already. Regarding the set pieces, or we're taking our set pieces. I don't see us using any creativity on our set pieces. We don't no like a trickery, no like a creativity. And I also recognize that the coach himself is really not a creative coach. I don't see my use no creativity. That being said, me not call for him head just yet. I just want highlight that I'm not one of them where I say, boy, he missed to go. I'm not there as yet. But we would like to see him introduce a little creativity in the whole style of play. I'm also wondering if we have a set piece coach, because most teams have a set piece coach, where that's all him do is coach man how to take set pieces. You know what I mean? So and I know some time ago I think the US team had brought in a set piece coach for that bunch of players here where them have. So I think we need that. I don't know all the resources for the JFF stay, but I think them should be able to at least can afford that. The next thing, moving to the game, yes, the coach, I think him make a tactical mistake in bringing in defenders into the forward. How everybody I beat him for that. We are beat him feet. Me I beat him feet. May I hope say him see it and correct up the game. The game needed a CFAS. And incidentally, say me they almost right behind the Jamaica box and the whole night time me a ball CFAS was the game was CFAS and the man. But anyway, I guess I just him just get that one wrong. Is he a bad coach? Me think I think the general consensus is that him coward.
How long you that him? You continue with him?
At least for the we have to give him for the Copa, for the rest of the Copa. But out of game, if we give him to the end to the Copa and the qualifier, I think we have some Nations League for the rest of the year. Would I say even give him for the rest of the year and we at least go and scout to see, where who we can come up with, if but I think the JFF will start make some you have to always have a plan B, not true. You see me? So, but
But I
all
don't
in
think the Jets want to buy out film contract right now tonight because a lot of money that
yeah, well, that's all another
one
aspect of
next
it
big
too.
thing.
Our next
Yeah.
big thing to it, our cost.
Yeah,
But
costs it costs actually more probably to get rid of him.
if we get rid of him, yeah, that
Um,
might be so.
I can chip in and say something.
Yeah, man.
All right. When me look on him, me not see one, me not see a coach where really in the Jamaican team like him passionate about the country, him passionate about the youth them. Me not really see that. Me not see, to me when me see him from day one, him seems like a somebody who there because him not a choice because he wasn't working at the time when we call him. He never have no job. Him not seem passionate to me. Like, yo, I love the country, I love the guys, I love the culture, I want for there, so I see my future here, so me not see it, me not see it. When I look on the bench, win, lose, or draw, him see the same. The interview,
But
win, lose, or draw, the same, non-passionate. Me not see it to me. To me,
but
I'm
yeah,
observe that a lot.
but maybe him is just not a man where showing emotions like that. So it kind of difficult to say
Yeah, but
if he's passionate.
everything when you put out, it affect the player them too. When you
Yeah,
put out this
but
passionate, well, I know, when come here what you say, no, it might be hide emotion. But watch this though. Check the rest of the coach them in history. The Wenger, the Ferguson, the Pep now, you name it, the Marino,
okay,
them man there,
yeah.
when you see them man there, you see the passionate how them deal with them team. And
You,
that me I
you
talk about.
you remember the Mexican coach there. Can't think of another. I mean, I remember
So
when
money,
name, but
I could bring in back Cataract with it him the jump him thing the
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
back. Cataract, yeah man. You can bring
No,
Go on back in
I'm
first.
listening. I'm getting ready, and I'm going over
Go
to
on back inside.
another home of
Come on,
mine.
go back inside, man. And
Yeah,
stay
you
inside.
hear me, JT?
yeah man, okay.
Hello,
Yeah
hello.
man, I hear you. We're hearing you.
Right. Oh, okay, good. No, I'm saying. Looks like the Wi-Fi is not good here, so I'm going to go to my other home. So I'll be a couple of minutes. But I just wanted to say something. I think it's very in poor taste, to try and ascribe passion and to speak about things that we have no factual evidence about, whether the coach is passionate about Jamaica. The man has come, he has tried to learn the culture, he has tried to assimilate.
Cataract, me
Yes,
see where where
he is
Joseph
not
has said
Rene Samoes. He's not Rene Samoes, but people have their different personalities. I think he
yeah,
works hard. I think he feels a way when Jamaica loses. But look, at the end of the day, people are always going to say that because he's not Jamaican. So England went through the same thing when they went with Spengar and Ericsson, and they said no, he didn't care whether the Three Lions and stuff. So I wouldn't want to go there. I believe that we're coming to tournament football. He's taken us into some big places. Now we've been to Copa before, but we've been invited. We qualified in our own right, and so you have to give certain respect due, right? I don't want us to end up like Leicester when what's his
Stop
name
it,
that
stop
helped them to win the
stop,
Premier
stop,
League, and
stop.
you get rid of him after a couple of years, and then you get relegated out of the thing. So the coach has earned himself a little leeway in my book, um, based on what he has achieved with the team. My biggest concern, though, Jay Taylor, is because I believe that when I calculate back, I'm now trying to look in my head and see which player has this coach actually recruited. So we have spoken a lot about players on YouTube and other places. Even in the print media, we get excited. Greenwood, Reece Nelson, is Emil Smith Rowe, who is not eligible? Is he coming? But all of those players were recruited. All the players we have now were
we're recruiting
recruited by someone else, right? I think it might only be Casey Palmer,
yeah,
might
you
be the
probably
only one, but everyone else was a recruit of Paul Hall, Tapper. We're going back to West Harding, but they're really Paul Hall recruiting that we are
we are living on. Um, I mean, I know they might have come in this window after Paul Hall was fired, but Paul Hall had been the person actively recruiting, like the Latibadiers and the Casey Palmer. Well, Casey was there
No man, Casey was
when they went
recruited.
to, they had that
Uh,
fiasco.
he was Casey came in on the topper in that Austria
Yeah,
in
on
the
the
game
top
in
of
Austria.
when they had the flight with the no COVID and they had to go back to England because they couldn't get on the plane to Japan. Remember? Yeah. So recruitment has been a problem. And I think the coach needs to get a grip on that. Wherever he's recruiting from,
It wasn't
what it
no
says to
COVID.
me,
Correct. It wasn't no COVID and getting on the plane to Japan. They went to play a game against the United States in Austria. It was a friendly match. Him, Casey Palmer, Jamal Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, they all made their debut the same day. Andre Gray was in that game as well.
no one, but he was involved in a something where we went to Japan.
No, he played one game for Jamaica, bro. Before that, that went to the
No, I
team that
know.
went.
I'm saying he didn't play the game. There was a time when we went to a 2 match when we lost to Japan under 23 and we played Serbia. And then part of it was because the players who were leaving from England didn't take the right COVID test and they had to go back when they reached to Holland. But I'm just saying he was
Well,
recruited before. My main point though is that
wait, let me just give you a
it's
Euro
just
update.
whatever the fact is.
People, let me just give you a Euro update. So Croatia just Madrid, he missed a penalty, and then on the next position, he got into the box off a rebound and scored. So Croatia is up 1 on Italy in that game.
Good man, it want Italy to lose.
Continue, Cataract. Just have to
Cataract.
give a Euro plug.
Before you start continue Cataract, we can just make a quick little talk there. But I like you. If you just help me.
I was interrupted, and may I finish my
Yeah, make him
point
finish.
so that the thing, right? I listen patiently. I'm saying so, JT. Whichever
Yeah, your internet, bro. Your internet, Cataract. Yeah, just continue. We have to remove Cataract until he's back, till he goes to his other house. Yeah, man, continue us.
Yeah. I wanted to ask Cataract to help me to understand the fact that these players were not recruited by the current coach. Help me to understand how that affects their game or
has
even how the team
not
is playing. Because these, as far as I can see, these are still high quality footballers, are supposed to
been
be.
Yeah. Yeah, continue. His Cataract thing is in the matrix, man.
Yeah, so I said, well, I really would like him to help me to
Yeah,
understand.
just wait till him
The coach,
forward, but
the coach now have to be the people who do the recruiting. In fact, in many teams, it's not the coach do the recruiting. You know, they get them a coach,
no, I
them
think
get
he's just
recruit
asking.
player.
He's just asking who did the coach really recruit?
But the
Because
coach,
remember, say a couple times, well, we hear the coach go to England and all them things. They like, who did he recruit?
yeah, but I
And that,
think
that thing is
I
the
mean, he was after some players. I think he was after Reese Nelson and Mason Greenwood. He was after these players. But anyway,
yeah, but all I must say, who did they recruit? Meaning after them is one thing, but who did he get? He didn't get anybody.
but if him try and encourage them to come and play for it, and then decide not to, there's nothing him can do about it. The long and short of it, I don't see how that really affect the game. He might like two players. He would have liked them to come play for it. The players decided not to. In the story for me, I mean, I think that we still have high quality talent in the team, but also, one thing me and Cataract, I agree with him on is that the coach, I think the coach we shouldn't question his passion and his how he identifies with the team. I was looking at the when they were playing the national anthem, and that man appeared to know the national anthem word for word better than me. You understand? And I was watching him out. Some players, when the anthem are played, some players move their mouth to appear like they're singing, but the words with them are farm when their mouth and another words were played. Him was
Okay,
actually
caller. All right, let
singing
me
it.
take the caller. Let me take the caller, boss. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening.
Blessings, blessings. Good evening.
Yeah. My take on the whole situation and here Cataract just mentioned about who the coach recruit just like as player. Player is not the coach problem. You could have invite the best 11 in the world and you don't have a proper coaching staff. You're doomed to fail. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because the coach invite some young player and even the 17-year-old Reed. Um, the players are local player, but they are fairly good player. And he did invite Whisper also, he invited some young player. But player is not his problem, honestly. You know? So we have to be careful of where we are say because if you go and invite everybody come to national team, when I'm not saying at the end of the day. Because most of these players no really make no sense you go invite coming at the national
Like,
team.
what do you mean? The players were in the team already or some other one?
Yeah, how you ever go in a new tournament and bring in new faces? That wouldn't make no sense. We have a member with top of put two, put a brand new 11 inside the national stadium and Panama give it three. In a World Cup qualify. You know, want that,
Okay.
right? So we have to understand the metrics we are talking about and understand the type of football and the players we want to bring in. No, if the player no 100% make sense, make sense bringing him in the team now. Where him will get used to the player there and used to everybody in the team. Where this a coach short time, brother. I'll give him some kind of a look idea. Where mother. See? But this man biggest problem is his coaching staff.
Yeah. He doesn't have an assistant that helps to dictate how he makes, so help him with substitution and everything there.
Precisely. Gene, when you have a good assistant coach, you're doomed to fail, boss. 100%.
Or maybe
Name
him
the
have
big
an
coach.
assistant coach we can't really tell him what to do because Marian Garden just run around like some like a busy bee more time.
It was just, yes, man. Media the training session, I'm watch them in a Houston. I'm the other match, I'm watch them. I'm see how the assistant them coach out, brother. Them man, they're not ready yet, brother. See? You can't have assistant coach, brother.
So
We just did it just so, brother. No, the coach have to go and sleep and think about his staff when have around him. Brother, when you're coaching, some of the coach them a manager. What them do? Them get good coach come in. So when the coach out there, them conduct the coaching session, and him come in as a manager, and him do it for him look like final touch on the team. See? Because him busy, ups and down. So him need quality coaching staff around him. And him have that, brother. The last time you see Marian Garden coach under certain team, brother, the team not good none at all.
Yeah.
So when you have them demand in your ears, I tell you, say, what you do on the field, you don't fail. It doesn't matter who you bring coming in the system.
But suppose John Wall operate off a statistic. John Wall seems like a statistic kind of man.
And
you tell me what him John coach for him come and coach it, and be assistant to the national team, brother.
Hold on, Carla. JT, want to ask the caller a question.
You understand? So those are the things that you look up to, brother. No, say yo, some things the coach do to feel because in coaching, brother, as when you have assistant coach, look on Pep. All them assistant coach them, Arteta, Arsenal. The other day, him assistant coach just take Leicester Premier League. And after Premier League, Chelsea hired the man. When your assistant coach, brother, is very vital to your success.
But Carla,
J Taylor, I have to interject. Can the caller tell me who is the assistant coach of Spain? Who is Southgate assistant coach? Who is Germany assistant coach? Who's Didier Deschamps assistant coach in France? It don't work like that, bro. I will yield if you can name me any assistant coach in the Euro right now. Assistant coach is there to assist, not insist. Right? Pardon me?
Same I use. This man already yet as a coach, brother.
Who is the Spain? I asked you the first question I asked you is who is the Spanish assistant coach? Who is the
right back in a midfield?
Who is the Spanish assistant coach? Spain playing the best. Spain is playing some of the best football. Some of the best football, although Albania hold them only get one goal. We don't know the assistant coaches. The assistant coach is not there to start the show. The assistant coach is there to assist the coach. Not insist. The coach is the coach. He is the man. So I don't know where you're coming from with that, bro. I don't know where you want to come from with that. Allow me to finish the point I'm making because I was patient and I listened.
Yeah, but you said something long now. But you said something now. Pertaining to the brother
I have not finished the point that I'm making, so allow and become familiar with the mute button. Maybe your time. We are past the button around.
All right, well,
additionally, what was said about the recruitment, I wanted to respond to that, and then I'll free up the mic, right, the talkerphone. I did not suggest for 1 minute. I don't know where a man get that from. I don't understand the reason that we need for bringing 11 players. You would have heard me say time and time again, J. Taylor, that we're about 3 or 4 elite players short of having a formidable squad. Not a wholesale bringing 11 players. I don't know where you get that nonsense from, right? The ability to recruit talent. Because people yesterday was cussing me when I mentioned Anthony Grant and they didn't listen to me here. We need to recruit a CDM, a proper, fully trained, professional CDM who does this day in, day out for his living, right? We obviously, Greg Lay is below the quality of Amari Bell as a left back, right? So we're short of a substitute left back in our pool. And we are short of a striker who a clinical. Sorry.
Left back solid, brother. Again, say the team.
No, we don't even have a backup left back in the team.
Believe coach the team properly and Jamaica unstoppably out there, brother. Me see the man them train, them have quality. Player is not Jamaica problem. It's how we conduct ourselves on the field, and we just know, say, if we have some good assistant coach can help the boys. You see, we Jamaican, a man in general, we hard for them. If you have a proper coaching system or coaching staff in place, brother, these people run over them, we can't tell you that much, You look at that, balling and professionalism,
Yes, we have to deal with because a man who waiting turn. But I'm saying to you, we cannot put the ball in the back of the net. We create so many chances, right? And we don't put the ball in the back of the net. You cannot tell me that you're not clear that we are lacking a. Hold on, listen. Do you have the ability to listen without cutting in? Just listen, man. I'm saying we create chances over and over again in various matches, and we miss those chances, miss sitters, hit the bar. We need a clinical striker who will put away those chances and give us some breathing space and breathing room. for the rest of the team to be able to express themselves. That's clear. We don't have a CDM. We did have a difficulty at right back. We don't have a natural successor to a natural replacement to Lambakisi. And we are one left back short. So if you tell me that we have everything we need, I have to disagree with you. We don't have all the pieces of the puzzle that we need. We do not. Other people will say we're not a camp. But I think that's down the line on my thing. But we can't say we have all the pieces that we need.
Let Joseph answer the call now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Mama said this, so I want to chip in for now. JT. Yes, sir. Every club and country assistant coach is vital. Years me I watch football. Assistant coach is important. Me can tell you that. No follow no man, JT. Assistant coach is very.
Carla said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Assistant coach is very vital. One coach can't do it. All of them international coaches, Spain, Brazil, them have them assistant coach. They might not open their face when the match are gone. You understand? They might lay back little when the match are gone, but the assistant coach is vital to them and give them ideas too. A good assistant coach, your team will go far. When we look on a Jamaican team, yeah, listen, it's like Brazil, France, them country they might have a perfect team like a B star, but majority of the country them you're not going to find a perfect puzzle for the football side them. So a coach is important once him know what to do. You're not going to get a perfect side. You understand? If the coach not good, him not good.
All right, give me a chance to know. Yeah, hear me, JT.
Yeah, man.
The line still, you know.
JT, the gentleman just now answer everything when me I say, or everything when me I echo about coaching and him staff. See, and something the man has to look deeply.
Carla, yo, me agree with you.
Yeah.
Yo, you see, me the thing say even if us go get some help and them work with certain things. So your assistant would work with a player like that sometimes.
No, and JT, just give me a chance. You see, an hour, a half an hour before the match to an hour. Al Grims.
Yeah, talk to low brother. Yeah, talk to some.
Yeah, me I say an hour to even half an hour before the match. Al Grimson was out on the field when the team in a dressing room, you know. Me the text boy him would have probably there with the team, but it seemed as if it was John Wall was there. When Cephas go on, it was John Wall, me see. I give Cephas in final instructions and all of them things there, you know. You understand? So John Wall seemed like he is playing a role in the team because I see is John Wall seem to take the tactical aspect of the game. No, that is not to say Grimmy is not a part of it, but the work that I saw down at the on the bylines there, John Wall seemed to be taking the lion's share of doing what he's doing there. So the assistant coach, see, based on what the caller said, the assistant coach seemed to be playing his role based on what me see. The man say me that the caller say me that him watch the training and him watch the match. You never see John Wall on the sideline and give player them instructions and all of that. The question is if he might give them the right instructions, you know, and if him get the tactical workout, you know, sound, was he correct? It not seem so, you know. But the assistant coach is playing a role, and it is obvious from being at the match. You see them. So I mean,
yeah,
you can good or if him good or him bad, you can have that debate. But the assistant coach there. And a John Wall, me get to understand, say, the assistant coach. So if me wrong, somebody can correct me. That's it.
Yeah, is it fair me can answer the question there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So let me phrase it this way, the easier way. Cataract is a man who travel a lot and do business as well. You see assistant, you say me as manager, you see assistant in a company have to be better than me as a manager. Me own the company. Have to be smarter than me, have to be brighter than me. See? That's how my company I go grow. See? So having
Yeah, good
somebody as
point. Good point.
coach,
Good point.
assistant coach in Jamaica, yes, him out there. But the question is he good at what he is doing?
True.
Uh, and as we
True.
say, we can have that
True.
conversation there. Me say we
True.
can have that conversation, no doubt. But me can't say the assistant now do what him supposed to do. Is he doing the right thing? As me say, that's debatable.
Yeah, he have you listen how John was speak about the game. I listen this guy. I see the under 20 play, right? Brother, when you're a coach, you're a good coach, it doesn't take you 100 training session, for the player them, especially when them young, understand what you are doing, Back in the days when me I played the caster cup, when the coach come, a coach, it does a 2 month off, sometimes less than that, to prepare for your team in a preseason. Then so everything you have to learn quick and fast. These are the highest level, well played player, professional player. So if you have the right system in place and the right coaching staff and the right assistant, we are gonna teach these man. See, not because a man may come and him be the biggest thing. Doesn't mean you have to show him how to control the ball, how you want him to control the ball, how you want him to run. See, how you want them to move, movements them off the right, in technique them, who are gonna teach them going on man. You see, if you not teach them man this, them man they go on the field and do what them want for do boss. Then
As
as me know
and as
and even we sometimes depend on
Brother, yo, cuz, I can jump in and say something to help your argument. Come, I agree with 100%. I can jump in and say something.
yes sir.
All right, look on Dominica. Dominica not good like with no time. Look how them a play quality football. Look at the difference in space and no time. Look on Dominica. Why? Because them have a coach where know what I do and know what I want from the ball of them. And but them not good like when not all or a ball of them. So when you
Look,
can identify a coach for the type of work where I do, it's supposed to be visible. I don't see the difference with Grimson and Whitmore. Me not say yes, Mr. Something like a 5+. Me say yes, Mr. Something. When Whitmore did a coach, we lose pan big goal just a little pinch. Same like him.
No, he did
me,
little bit
me,
more.
me not agree with that. Me not agree with that. I don't agree with that statement there.
The only difference to me is say, one little difference, with difference look more solid.
Yeah, we look there.
That's it. No man can tell me nothing from me. I watch football a long time. The only difference me say, with difference more solid. That's the only thing we say.
as well says, but he need the help and him not have the help. See, when me looking at brother, no disrespect to such man, Mr. Such man, management and the man on the sideline and there so as coaching part of coaching staff. Come on now, brother. We are talking about the national team you are talking about. So it doesn't matter who's player. You see them player, them have the money, and them stubborn, See? Do our own way and we have our own way of doing stuff. Then even more time at one given point. I used to do this work, construction work. Then and then we move on to trucking. And when me I do construction work, I said this, you could sometimes end up I do my own thing, I want the boss come, what you doing? No, so you must do it. You want to do it same way, not my way. So we have to understand our coach is very important, boss.
Yes, very. Very.
All right.
Very.
I have a question where I have a question where I want
Bless up, hear me, boss.
Yeah,
All
big
right,
up
that was
yourself,
good info.
JT.
That was
Catch
good.
up.
All right, my boss. That was good.
hold on.
Yeah, but
I,
big up yourself, man. Yeah, yeah.
I have a
That was a,
question
that was a good call from the caller.
I have a question where I want to ask the panel and everybody. How does culture, how culture affect the ball game, and how does a coach use culture, the culture, to implement in playing style or complement in playing style? You see me? You know, think culture. You have to take the culture into consideration when you formulate a playing style for the group, for the team. You know
Um,
that Brazil take into consideration their culture. You know, Brazil, you know, for them training session, even them have a samba night, you know, for them training session with the players, them utilize them culture and they play them culture is a, because the ball game is an expression of their culture. So I don't know how you feel like the
Can I come
coach need
panel?
to understand we culture in order to develop the right playing style for we. Is that is something where me a throw out there and say, oh, that
Yeah, hear me,
affect.
O'Neill, the people, the panel, them attack, the panelists, them attack, be a crap.
Is a question me ask. Me not talk it, you know, it's a question me ask.
Yeah, I'll probably Joel if
Because
them attack, or the
culture,
caller.
culture is a big factor in a
Okay,
ball game, you
mindset
know.
mindset media says no color. Culture has nothing to do with nothing.
The,
Big, fast,
then,
and
but
strong is foolishness. This is
all right.
rubbish.
Then me
Kick
ask
on.
you something. You know why the Brazilian ball game express scream Brazilian so
In the past, not anymore.
and I'm telling you as a person who visit Brazil quite often, that is something where the Brazilian population don't like because they are introduced European football in a Brazilian ball game, and that is something where they not like. Them want the Brazilian ball game to remain Brazilian.
All right, let me take a few comments here. From Trayvon, him say under Paul Hall we had more possession. One game we had 70% ball possession, but that was short lived. We have to work with. Yeah, man, that I did mix with Paul Hall, you know, bro. I was willing to accept Paul Hall of the team that's giving up goals, and we start to learn how to score. Because I tell people that scoring is the hardest thing in football. I rather learn how to score before I learn how to defend. Because I think you can always structure your team in a way to be defensive, but you can't just structure your team to get goals a certain way. So I think Paha was working from a top down situation, and I like that. Go ahead, Gunners boss.
Yeah, big up yourself, JT. And the people in the comment section, you know, your worst, you know, JT.
I'm listening.
Before this game, the coach win 2 games, right? Dominican Republic, right?
Mm-hmm.
By a total of 2 goals, right? But we score 4 and giving a 2 or something like that, 3, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
What on it? Upon the show, I'm there, you meet. I'm here,
Punish you, but we are listening to you.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you, say, 99 out of 100 claim to be reggae boy fans and vloggers and whatever, maybe including you. You hear me say, maybe, you know, was nitpicking and the coach this and the coach that and the coach this and them never do that. And I was saying we are here for positive result. No, the coach go out and then play a game where there is no could have, should have, would have. We should have won this game anyway. And he end up blunder and we lost the game. And people here talking about they see positive. I don't see any positive here. I see negative
Wow.
here. I don't see no
And Gunners boss is a man who always defend all the coach.
I don't know how Cataract and them come out of a negative game with positive. A game where the coach give away at the 69th minute. We never give the coach no flowers when he not deserve no flowers, and me no give man flowers neither. Because me not have no flowers to give him. He bramble big time here. He mock this one up, so he better learn and know to say, moving forward. If you was watching here, you would have seen that your defense was not meant to be touched, should have never been messed with. It's offense you need, and don't tell me about a playing to draw games and all this, and that's why you put in more defense. No, you was playing to lose, and you lose. And don't make that mistake again, Coach Ham here. Ferguson or whatever your name is, I cannot pronounce it well because I am not bright at reading. And next thing you do, you need to stop the players. It is a coach, a great leader, take all responsibilities. Even when his charges is wrong, he tried to take the responsibility. For the second time you come and you say the players this and the players that. Anything that the players is doing wrong is reflecting off on you, sir. So you look in the mirror and see if you see the players or you see yourself. Start out good, but you kind of in.
Yeah, because Gunners, this thing the coach said.
You know. So Gunners, you're not really bright with football either, you know. It's not only pronunciation you're not bright. It's not bright with football.
Yeah,
because you I don't know which part of the world you wanna see that the performance of Jamaica against Mexico was miles ahead of what we saw against Dominica a couple of weeks ago. We were in panic mode about what would happen to us in Copa if we ever put up a performance like what he did against Dominica. So here is where you're not so bright with the football. The assignment was not simply to go out and get 3 points. The assignment was to run up a big scoreline so that we would not be sitting at second in the table for 1 year with the prospect of facing Panama or Costa Rica in the next round. It was that we would be at the top of the table and with the prospect of facing one of the lesser teams to qualify in the next round, giving us an easier path to World Cup 2026. So you understand the assignment. It was not to go out and beat the 150th team ranked in the world 1-0 and the 180th ranked team to concede 2 goals and only beat them by 3-2. That is not the assignment. So there's no way anybody could be praising about good football there because we saw what we saw. What we saw yesterday, the coach, the only correct thing he said is that the coach made a tactical error, right? What I noticed, Jay Taylor, right, is that I look back at a couple of games over today, right? I can't tell the last time a Jamaican coach is the first one to make a substitution in a game. Not Kappa, not Paul Hall, not Hal Grimson. We are always making a substitution after the opposition makes a substitution. All when we need to win the game. So I don't know if it's something that I don't know the other people can maybe point out where I am wrong, but we're always reacting. We are not making the chess move. So I agree with Gunners boss on this point. I believe the coach was out-coached by his Mexican counterpart, and he shouldn't let that happen again, right? If we had brought on Cephas and Dixon in the 60th minute, Mexico would have had a different set of problem for them head more than for think about come down and score upon we. Because they would have been dealing with searing pace, and they would have been dealing with a youngster who had no good and him just a press. Mad sick, head no good. They would have had other problems on them head. So we were tactically inept. I'm sorry. So that are my 25 cents Other man, I don't know if you can tell me a time when you see Jay Taylor, Jamaica make a first tactical change and we switch up the game for a guy. Me not see that. Me not even see our players switch flank. All when Leon Bailey was played and Demara Gray, the two of them stay right on the same flank. When me I watch other teams in this Euro, sometimes the right wing go on the left wing and the left wing go. You say, yo, what about there again? Yo, I'm gonna see him. Him there on the next wing.
True.
You hear that, Gunners?
Yeah, man, me hear everything with cataracts. I turn up my phone and me hear my little louder. And I know me and him now disagree or nothing. First part where him say, it is what it is right here. But I just said, again, we play to win the games. And if it was just going to the Copa for showing when America and these other teams going there to win, why we even bother go if we just see that go for sure? We think we go for win games because I'm into winning, you know. All the year round, all competitions, I'm into winning. So when you get a team like Mexico this week in so much turmoil, you should have put your foot on their neck, just like Cataract said. I don't remember if a cranky show or which one I show I did not talk for, you know. And the man asked me and I said, well, the defense is great, we don't need maybe a JT, we don't need to change anything. But me 5 minutes in up and me come off and me call my son DJ where I'm at Jamaica and me and him attack. And I said to him, say, man, right now the half time, you know, I said to him, say, the coach supposed to come out now. Don't touch the defense. Give us PFAS and the little youth from our jungle to come run at them up front. Give them some trouble because them defense too compatible and free defense. Lock them down already. So don't touch the defense. Next thing we see the man bring on 2 man in a midfield and defense now come mess up the whole thing. As the man them come out the man sport, they just don't say. And we start crying. In a front eye, I'm not tears. But we hard cry. When they see the man make that. Listen, what kind of madness is what the coach is not seeing. Me don't know nothing about football. Me agree with Tarek said. Me literate to the football. Me not watch it as much as he does. But me, at least we know where good defense is being played. And when you don't mess with that part, that department of the team, you change. We see changes in need. We have goal or two.
God's boss. You are right where something is concerned, right? You know what grieved me in this match? The coach could have gone ahead and made those 2 changes that you spoke about, and nobody couldn't get upset because Demara Gray was absent, right? Demara Gray body did they in a Houston, but he minded their Leon Bailey party. He never did it, so none at all. So nobody couldn't be upset with the substitute. Boza was having a shocking game. So nobody couldn't vex if we substituted Boza. So it was the 2 most easy substitution to make.
Easy.
The 2 most obvious.
Easy, man.
And nobody could say, yo, I'm gonna play the France, you know. I'm gonna play the JP. But it was having 2 very poor games. You move the man right. Me I said to them, and I hear another man driving. Me I said to them, I put myself in a Deshaun Bernard show. Deshaun Bernard must say I walk to the dressing room going, why me, lad? Jaja.
You're not supposed to come out.
A girl in trouble. God knows. True. Yo, I wonder if I want to coach them girl, me talk to, me don't know what I do. Why? What cause this? Them get a memo said no player with blacker ranks can't play in the 68th minute. What? A new rule just come out in the football we don't know about. Me shoe too tight. What me do? Because the man was having an exceptional game.
Yeah,
and people keep arguing about something. I'm telling you this. If Deshaun Bernard was in there, that header would have gone to the halfway line, not the 18-yard box.
Carl, I can ask you a question.
Right.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening.
We're listening, you know. We're listening.
Yeah. The brother with that talk a while ago, I can't see him name. The question I'm more ask him, because I don't know, but I just want to ask him, what the purpose in bring on Low? Because I don't see no from a reason why he bring on Low. No, in other time, there's something like if you tell me why he bring him on, because I don't understand none at all why he bring on Low. So explain that to me.
I believe that he brought on Low because the
Hello.
experiment. I believe that
Yes,
the
I'm here.
experiment is
Listen.
so Jamaica, so England is experimenting with Trent Alexander-Arnold, and
Now
Jamaica
listen.
is experimenting with Damian Lowe. That could be the only reason,
But it never did make no
right?
sense.
Because that
It
was
never made no
there would
sense.
have been a time for Damian Lowe, you know. There would have been a time for Damian Lowe in the midfield because really and truly, Bobby Reid was running out of gas. But that was not the moment. That was not the moment.
Right, right.
Right? So I believe that moment called for, but God has boss said something. Me and him not agree, you know, 'cause, as far as the concern that I said, and it sound not good, right? But today is making perfect sense. Those changes suggest to me that we came there with no intention of winning the game. We didn't come with no intention of winning no match. It looked like we come for draw 3 game and see
True,
if we
yeah,
can
yeah,
sneak in
yeah,
in the
yeah,
next
yeah.
round. But in the next round, Argentina, I look on bad man, so we needed to have tried to tap the group. So
Me hear
the
people.
change suggests that we were trying to defend a nil draw. Or if you defend a nil draw from 60 minutes out.
50. Me not understand that.
And
Me
on the
not
88th
understand.
minute,
Me not
this,
understand.
you can't see out a game. Right? The game poised. The game is poised at 60 minutes. Who blink first, lose. You have to stare down the opponent, go up in him face, press him into making a mistake. See if he have no little
Yeah,
tired legs.
but Carla, we Jamaican, 80% of we Jamaican never coach a side yet. And the main thing I'm hear everybody say instead of including me, Dixon and Cephas for come on in a them time. Everybody are the easiest change, the easiest thing. So that's why I'm not impressed with this man. Oh, him not see that. Are the easiest change at me see.
It make a big mistake. And I think if he look back at himself, he will understand. Let me tell you something. Two things I'm going to say. One, each time we get Mexico to deal with, it's a coaching issue. I remember the World Cup qualifier in the rain in Mexico back in 2021. And Tapa blundered at the 88th minute with bringing on 4 right backs on the field. Right? And Mexico end up scoring and winning 2-1. Each time we get a chance, in when we were in Mexico and we were leading them 2-1, when we draw 2-all, had we been a bit more positive and proactive in our substitutions, we could have gotten another goal and put the game out of the reach of Mexico. I am going to say this now with no disrespect. Coach, I don't think the players have a psychological problem with Mexico. I think it's you and your predecessing coaches who have a psychological problem with Mexico. Who are afraid of Mexico.
Yeah,
Big
because his
man thing.
moves look like somebody who was afraid.
It look, may I tell you, big man thing. It look like through Mexico and let through beer people through the border. On a ease up on Mexico. I don't know how, because we have had the chance to break the
Shadrach, you see
monkey
what I'm saying on the
off
live
our back.
stream. Shadrach, 1 second. Somebody clip it on the live stream and me say, bro, when the coach on the sub, if you make the sub, I say, yo, look at them paper coach if we lose today.
No, but I don't think them pay him to lose. I just think that he was in awe of the moment, and he will look back at his own self and see that it was a tactical error. A big man thing, right? It's a big man thing. You understand? So
Italy score back. Oh God.
no, a footballer player Europe, you know. A footballer player Europe, you know. Not like a schoolboy football now go on a Euros. Now big man footballer go on. Me I watch the odd game, random game. I watch Romania versus Belgium. Some baller player, brother.
Yeah,
So next man forward.
That's them play Syria here. Them play for tie. When the team are lead by how much points to win the Syria here. When if you check when Napoli and Juventus are playing them a lead far.
Then we done 3 and then come back and tie. I saw them here play a thief because they wanted that tie to go through. Italian mafia country. Thief. Dirty FIFA, dirty thinking FIFA need to step up on them. I saw them thief. So Croatia get penalty and they never score. So them score on them and they know them can't tie.
Like a be a conspiracy we're dealing there.
No, then when then you know me gamble my money too, you know. And you know much time I buy Napoli and them the 3 down and then 3 love down and then come back come tie 3-3. Juventus same thing. I saw the Italian thief because FIFA
it look like somebody tell him say a bet.
Yeah, because me have 2 Sweden team on one pro line with them and Spain for win and the 2 Sweden team them win 1 o'clock game already. And you fit down 1 and then you come tie. They never lose. I love me bet them. But thief all of them. Thinking that the FIFA need to start sue them, find them and suspend them and send them away. Lock the key and dash them with them. A thief. Italian and mafia.
Who them you say a thief?
The Italian soccer get thief them. The Italian club them and the soccer punch them.
Losing money, take that complaint to the casino.
Me no give my casino. Me just ask that.
Yeah. JT, you still there?
Yeah, man, we're listening.
Send them, man. But to me, somebody said they were 1-1.
This part of the call. This a rude boy.
A rude boy, Cataract, a rude boy.
A rude boy.
So
you actually watch one football game, rude boy.
Me £14.
To me, you go off and FIFA and the people them. So then what people then will say FIFA, and I thought FIFA make their money, man.
FIFA want tie in the ocean, but you want to carry FIFA and the whole group, tie them in the middle of the ocean, make quite chat, near all of them.
Then we never have no football them time there.
Then we will have a new generation come because just like the a thief all of them, you know.
Some things just never change, brother. Some things always have the old white art.
Well, me know.
Men at the hell, and it will.
You know, anyway.
In school that way, so certain things, the money FIFA have to bring in the money through corruption. So if the corruption now going up there, if you're not corrupt, you're not gonna be the head of it.
Yeah, just like our Jamaican. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your take. That's all you have to say today. You don't really.
No, and wait now. One boy will play for Jamaica. Let me tell you when you. He have some long hair like him braid in here like Rasta. When you.
Casey Palmer.
I think him
midfield.
Johnson, Johnson.
Don't ask him about the position. It's not going to do.
You don't know the pump.
Yes, sir.
So what happened to him? What happened to him? Tell me what happened to him.
Him not pump him to pump, and a football pump.
Pump.
Pretty in the same way, if I not hear them to take out and go play football, you know. Then come there for pretty up. That's pretty up.
Rude boy, a Tour de France. He have to pump.
The number 14. Number 14.
Number 14. Who have number 14? You get it today.
City, who play number 14 for Jamaica?
Who play number 14? Cash Pat.
Number 14. Come on, tell me, because I don't watch a game every day. Number 14.
So who you talk about him if you don't watch a game?
But me tell you, say, I tell you, watch some of the game of father.
The man just dream it to them sleep, brother. The man just dream it, brother.
Yeah.
So I said, number 14, I stop and get to your food.
Team boot and step up team foot them because.
You say, you might want to man them and stop to get to youth them and get a bus.
Right now, you know, rude boy. Right now, business house league are playing a rude boy. You don't feel nobody out there business house football to get a bus. Like our man we play for water commission or solid waste management. Them to get a bus for the team though.
Jamaica want help, and I say you come on and you come on and you show your talent and show your skill.
And yeah, ball of them, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, you talk about the ball of them, so rude boy, and you know watch him match. Me not understand.
But what you mean? Listen, me know, you see when me a play, me know my game never done till the last whistle, you know. When me a play, I speak me a come up, you know. Me play every second, you know, every minute, you know. My coach can't take me off, you know. And you joke me on me, call.
Dear badness, back of that. Dear badness. Yeah. It can be like when Walter Boyd play for Arnold. And the man they hold up the number if Walter Boyd gets substitute. And the crowd I said, no.
You see me and Leon God them a play President Cup and Coach Royal. Tivoli coach come to buy me now. My little thinking coach, R.I.P. in peace, in dead and gone. And months after the man tell me that Tivoli coach come to 2 hours from Coach Royal. There one guy named Omar, anyway.
Road boy, when you used to play football, yeah. Coach Royal. I mean, used to play.
I mean, no big baller them. That him a bigger man for me, man. I mean, no big man, man. Me know, I mean, a big baller, man. You know, I mean, good man. I mean, a big baller, man.
You work on the ferry.
Gunners, 1 second. So you never get called up for your senior team, the reggae boy.
More listen, you know, JT, listen to me, I tell you. It's said, when me play President Cup, Tivoli coach come to me and Omar class, the name guy named Omar.
I know a senior team.
But you know, listen, me I tell you. But if I did go to Tivoli, maybe would have reached Farrakha. I was that good. You understand? But the coach never never tell we nothing, and he never let we go. So we never know. You understand?
That time in a 1986, 87.
No, in early 90s.
Early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, President Cup, man. We used to play Tivoli, Southside, all of that.
Yo, me can ask for, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean a big man. The
brother admit that he does not watch football much, and him can't football show. Yeah, that's what him do.
Me no watch it much. It's boring nowadays because nowadays it's not enticing.
Okay.
In my days, we used to go for everything. Listen, me know. You see the little green ball, we call it table tennis, so that I learn to play ball with, you know, I tell you now already. You understand? I like to watch it. I watch Italy, you know.
Just give your final take on Jamaica versus Ecuador. What you expect for the year?
Let me tell you something. Ecuador rip them apart, man. I'm sorry for them, but they need to step up them game. Me not tell you about no ifan, but I no quote this. We have too much man I predict about
quote. Clip rude boy.
Eh?
Repeat that hard take you just make. What you say is gonna happen? Repeat.
It's a Ecuador report on them short. Ecuador gonna report them short. Them not fight for nothing like 98. The man them 1998.
Well, yeah, what me about to say. I think the fans have a crying no tears because the fans said they've not care about winning a result in this competition, and the World Cup thing them clear about. So
well, all right. Well, then better step up because
so me not think the fans have a surprise for this.
You see, you is a man with my respect.
Yeah, man. So Joseph, you have a final take on the on the game and your prediction.
When it come on to like man to man, like pen and paper, or good man them is, them can do something, but man have no faith in the coach for him monitor the side.
Okay, so saying the coach is gonna be so basically I said the coach will play against we.
Yeah, mother said that because when you check out the side, we can defend good. We have man who can score, and we can create damage. Because we get America problem, we get Mexico problem, we get Canada problem. So I say why we can't get Ecuador problem. But I say the leader for the team, the coach, him not good enough. We can use him head on the power side. That's my take.
So you have a predicted score line?
All right, watch this. My heart say 1-0. My mind say we're gonna get 2-0.
Okay, yeah. That score line is so unreasonable. I think Jamaica, unless the coach do the right thing, I see Jamaica losing at least by 2 clear goals.
If the coach make the right substitute, put on some right man at the right timing, we can win that game at least 1-0. And if them are going to start come out hard power when they score first, then we can have a better chance to score because that's our strength. We score again because that's our strength. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents.
All right. Joseph, bless up yourself and thank you for passing through. All right.
Yeah, man, that's enough, man. I respect, man.
All right. Yeah, let me just meet everybody in the comment section again. We're just gonna big up the people that I pass through. XLR Sports says Mexico was the only team in the group that Jamaica realistically could beat. And I said that XLR that we needed to see the Mexicans as the weak link to get that quick 3 points. Unfortunately, we didn't really do that. We conceded a silly goal. JT, you know who messed up already? Here's hard man. That was Butler kick. Chris Smith says, Carla, you know Mexico gave us the Flavor Max just a forward. Oh God. Flavor Max, I will give you a little time to talk. I just did a go lock off, you know. Yeah, hear me, Flavor?
Yeah, no. Yeah, man, yeah. Okay, I'm reach late, but the busy, man.
Yeah, I say go, man. We catch a next show. Let's catch a show tomorrow because we have a game Wednesday.
Yeah, for sure. It's because I already ran, you know. It's just a question I don't want to ask the expert them.
Yeah, and there was some couple good individuals on the panel, Joseph and them people. I don't know him, but he sounds animated and passionate about it. So it would have been good. Hopefully we get him back on.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to ask the question, JT, because I want to know. The question is, because we rant and we talk this and everybody talk, but I want us to look into ourselves and objectively look at us, what we have. When I say us, I mean the team, the players that we have to our disposal. Do we honestly think we can give or get more out of these players offensively going forward? Do we honestly think that? Or do we think the coach think that what we have now offensively, we can't get more out of the players? I want to answer those questions.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying.
Because I remember when the coach came, he said he's playing the 4-4-2. Because it is the easier formation to adapt. And then in the press conference, he talked about psychological. So I am looking now and I try to figure out if the coach see us as a done set of people that hard to learn.
Yeah, he said that. And we're going to chop that up tomorrow again here because that one is a long one. Tomorrow we're going to touch on the psychological effect the coach has on the team. And maybe he's projecting his insecurities as far as taking the bull by the horn. And it's probably affecting our team.
So what he really think about us. Because remember,
you give me a good title. You give me a good title. Big up yourself, Patrick Riley. Yo, go ahead.
So yeah, man. So I'm gonna jump off. So tomorrow what do you do?
All right, big up.
Yeah.
Colin question. Let me take a call. Let me take a caller from Colin Quest. Let me take a caller. 1 second. Yo, Jairus, me just drop the link there for the Go Rush channel, my boss. Jairus, give me a subscribe on that channel there. And Cushy Beats, Chris Smith, just give me a subscribe on that channel there. Ball a kick. Let's get that channel there up to at least 200, man. I want to get that channel there up to at least 200 as a backup channel. Carnif, Yeah, me just drop the channel in the comment section. Please subscribe to Gold Rush TV, people. That's one of my second channels. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Go ahead, Colin Kuss.
Hey, good afternoon, man. How you doing today?
Me doing all right, man. Just did that close down, but remember, I miss your call yesterday as well. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I liked that discussion yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I wanted, but it's okay. But I have different opinions. I think the coach should should laud the coach actually,
Really?
because yes, we were only, since this coach came, we have only been brutalized by two teams, and it's the world champions, and in the Gold Cup is the Mexicans. And three love is.
Thank you, Jerome 876 for the subscription. Thank you very much. Continue.
Yes, Three Love is not bad, considering is the World Cup champions and the god of football, Lionel Messi. So he has done something, and that I think he should be lauded for. We are a little bit close. We play in the United States. You know, it's a tough game. We still lose and so forth. But now we are not a team to be played with. I know he made a bad substitution. And, yes, that was, out of the water for me with that substitution. But I think he's doing a reasonable good job, and we starting to look like a team, because I remember back in the days, we would be rolled over by United States, Mexico. I remember we went to the Azteca in the '98 World Cup. One of them times. I think the first leg, I think we got 6.
Really?
Yeah, those things won't happen with this coach. I tell you.
But how do you feel about when our coach, he mostly plays not to lose, and I understand what you're saying about playing not to lose can be very conservative and very tricky.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But in a sense, if you look back, say you go back to United States match that we lost, if CFAS, had scored, it would be a different story. This guy would be high and mighty. Everybody would be like, he's the best thing.
But let me tell you, Colin Quest, the fastest way for you lose the Jamaican fans, brother, make them have a ball upon the bench where they want to play, and you now put them on.
That is true. That is true. And
fastest Jamaican people turn against you.
I agree with you. And you know me, that I was against this coach very much.
Yeah.
I was like one of the first person in your comments, get rid of this man. But I realized that he got a lot of luck. Just imagine Antonio had that goal was a half side. Do you think that we would be talking shit now about him?
Anita Bell said, Carla, your standard is very low.
Well, listen, we have been having mediocre coaches, and except for Rennie and Schaefer, and we treat our program mediocre. So we can just, that's my opinion. And
so now you're back on board with the coach again, right?
I've been back on board with him because when I saw him putting the team together, and the way how he plays.
What do you like about this coach? Like, what are the things that you see from this coach where you're saying, okay, this is top level stuff?
This coach is not very special when it comes to tactics, but it's just hard to beat his team. Like, yeah, you'll beat us, and he always like get the results, even though I was disappointed the way how he played in the qualifiers, but we kind of get the job done. And again, if Dixon and Bowser had even taken half of their chances, just half, we wouldn't be talking like that now. So for the Jamaican public, you know, I'm a little bit more patient. If you're getting the results, I think I think we really needed to win this Mexico match, and I think he kind of gave it away. But I also think that he wants to share the playing time with players, because I can't see it no other way. I don't. He took off literally. You know, Bernard he's becoming, you know, Mr. Reliable. He's becoming that rock, and I kind of like, you know, Pinnock is great and is the best thing we have, but I kind of like in Bernard a little bit more, because Bernard is always here.
And Bernard is, because that's what I said. You see, Ethan Pinnock is not a sure bet. He's off and on. He's coming one time, no, he's not coming. Bernard, to me, Bernard has helped to solve some of the problems we have with the balls coming into the box at an angle.
Exactly. And like that goal that scored on us, you know, it's a little bit, you know, brutal. I think the keeper, it was great. It was great, but if it was Blake, he would have saved that.
I don't think so, man. I don't think Blake. I don't think many keepers in the world saved that.
No, Blake is Blake would have saved that.
Actually, Missy easier goal than that score on Blake.
Blake is not good with he doesn't come out his backs, and maybe if Blake was in the goal, maybe we would have gotten like 3 from they call it, from Mexico, because he's not good with the ball at his feet. And a lot of the times when this keeper he kicks the ball out, man, somebody get it. It connects. So Blake would put us under more pressure. So
and because the keeper had a good game with his feet. I think if Andre Blake starts, we probably end up pick up 3.
Because even though he's gonna save like around 5 blinding goals, but he gonna put us in pressure. A pressure situation that we, you know, like a tap-in or something, because he kicks the ball right back to the opponent, and then we be defending again, and we defend. I tell you, Jamaica is the best defending team that I know, because the way we play, we defend. So no team cannot defend like how Jamaica defend, man, and only get like one goals, because you got to have a time when you cool the ball off. But we we just got to be a little bit more patient. I would love to go to the next round, but also, it, we cannot, like, if anybody can honestly say that we played better than Mexico um and deserved to win. We don't deserve to win. If we had won, it would be good, but I don't think we deserve to win, because if it wasn't for weight, he saved like around at least two clear goals.
Yeah, I would say two, because a lot of his saves were quite routine. I would want my keeper to
Yes,
save.
he saved at least two. I tell you, like blinders and so forth. And so you know we we need to create a little bit more and so forth. But we I'll take this.
Okay, so
Jamaica.
you will accept three defeats at Copa America. You okay with that?
Once we don't get I don't think we got the personnel to play wide, and because if we do that, I can tell you they're gonna cut us up in pieces.
Yeah.
So we got to.
How do you think we fare against the these guys from Ecuador? Because
I
this
think
is
we
gonna
have
be
a
a
chance.
tough game, you know.
I think we have a chance, just as we had a chance against Mexico. Um, but um, we can win just the same as how we had a chance to win against Mexico, and we could have won Mexico.
What I'm worried about with Ecuador is their
Yeah.
fast start. They start games very fast.
Yes, but you will not. This coach gonna set up something that if you notice, when he has his players, most of the players that he has, um he set the team up. He's a negative guy.
Yeah, the coach.
Yes, very negative, very nothing going on, and you could do like 100 passes, bam, 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 triangles and all sort of stuff. You you're not getting in. You he don't allow you to. He allow you to play in your half.
Yeah,
But
he said that, that's how he won a
yeah,
game against
yeah, you
the
play. Yes,
Netherlands.
and the guys are they are this is one of the main issue, and that's why they scored on us. We lapsed in concentration. Um, Running out. Stop going back. Stop dressing back. You see? Yeah, and that's what we have been doing. We have been closing down players, but I think when we play like the lower teams, like few weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
it um we need our top players, because the team cannot gel. Just imagine if this team was in camp like every other
Yeah,
nation
because
for 1 month.
I saw the effect of Jamaica having that 1 week together. I seen us had spells in the game where we knocked the ball to each other and we passed the ball
Exactly.
very well. And I said that comes down strictly to having those players for a week. I saw the difference.
But the thing with Jamaica, in 1998, we had a lot of players um, in, in in Jamaica,
Mm.
and Rennie Samois, he created a system, and the, the the players back then in the Premier League was
a little bit more, what should I say, equivalent to players playing in different leagues. They were a little bit closer to them. So even though we weren't good per se, but an overseas player could come and join the team and gel, like Mexico. Most of their players play not in Mexico, but they got players that can play the small teams and beat up the small teams, just like United States. They got MLS teams that can. Our local players can't beat nobody.
No, yeah, our
So,
local players is out of the ball game
yeah,
right now.
they can't beat nobody. So that is the problem. When we do have a practice game, we don't, it's I don't know what it's for,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it's just we can't. So we don't know what it's for anymore because a player like Kahim Dixon came through. So we still have to keep that door open. And I'm watching that kid, the 17-year-old from Cavaliers, Reed Jr. He's 17 and he has so much football under his belt. So those kind of games will help players like that. So you're gonna, because those kind of games, Colin Quest, only one or two players we're looking for to come through, to be honest,
well, I agree with Cataract. In a sense, I never believe in the player at first, but I think he I think he's there to stay. What the time they brought him on, I would have brought him on maybe 15 minutes, because this is my opinion. I don't want him on too.
Who you don't want on too early?
Dixon. I need him to when these guys are weary, because he's very energetic.
Brother, you come like you're afraid like the coach. You're more
No,
afraid like the coach now. You see a Dixie come out, they come light up any liquor fire. Where we see a burn out there, a Dixie come burn at the fire there. So, brother, put him out there.
Right.
Put him out there,
Yeah.
tell him, what are you going to do? Wait for the coach. Some coward, because you look at the coach and make all the fans them coward now, brother.
Well, maybe I eat too much. Maybe I eat too much breadfruit back in the days.
Yeah, man.
And something. But I wouldn't bring him on too early. I want him to run at these dudes in the end, and I wouldn't start Mikel Antonio. That's my player. Because I would bring him on in the second half, 45 minutes, running at these dudes, man, when they're tired. Give
So,
them
but so we're going in at the game by that time. So we're not down by 2-3 by them time there.
And we have it with this coach. I don't think you're gonna. He assessed that game that we got 3 from Mexico. I think you said it already. I think he learned his lesson from.
But you know what?
You
see part of his lesson from that game. In that game, people in the Gold Cup, Jamaica versus Mexico, I saw where Coach Halmir Hallgrimson, he conceded the game to Mexico when they scored the second goal. I saw like he sat and spoke to John Wall, and like they realized like, okay, we're not good. We're not as good as them yet. You see, you see the last game Sunday, he felt like he made some progress on Mexico, and he wanted to hit them by getting a point. I think that's what it came down to. He thought he was 3 goals. Remember, the last game Mexico was 3 goals better than us. No, he's thinking I can get a point off of them. So there is still some level of improvement there.
I don't understand him, because okay, all right, you want to draw the game. Why take off a defender? You take off an attacker and put on a defender if you want to draw the game.
But that's what he did that as well. He did both things.
But
don't take off the defender, the seasoned defender. You keep him on there, and add two defenders. I didn't understand that. Why he as you said it best, that he's a stubborn, negative.
Yeah.
We just gonna go out and we just gonna play this game, and we we yeah, we're not giving, but you're not
Colin
getting,
Quest, you never
but
did. You remember?
yeah,
I don't know if you did a watch his show them when the coach had just get hired. I'm a call in and then me do some show. Me I tell the people, I'm say, "Wanna get ready for a stubborn coach."
yeah, that's it.
You remember? And I was telling people that he's gonna be hard to
Yeah,
beat, and we're gonna draw a lot of games and get a lot of 1-0 victory because it's a tight margin of error to how him coach. Him coach in a way where he's not to lose and is to nick off a goal.
yeah, yes, and his system will never look good.
No,
We
no.
will never, until his contract is up. His system will even if we get Mason Greenwood, his system will never look good, but it will give you a result.
Yeah.
I think is a little these players is he I don't think he used to these type of caliber players, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And
uh,
he did said it when he
yeah,
come to Jamaica that Jamaica
yeah.
has more talent than Iceland.
Yes, so he got to get a little bit used to it, and what I think Maron Garden has too much say in this team. I think the coach should find somebody else, man.
You know, Marian
I
Gardner
think
remind me of Colin Quest. You don't know, you grew up at
yeah,
Jamaica.
yes,
You ever see one brother
true.
through your community where you walk through your community every time you see him walk past, you look like him a go somewhere. Him busy. Always busy.
Hmm.
A Marian
He
Garden
seems
that
to
to
be
me. Him
he
seem
seems
to
to
be
be just
busy, but
running
he's not
around.
going anywhere.
He seems to be running around, don't know what he's doing, don't really understand anything about coaching. That you know, yeah, like I think he is the wrong person. I think they should have worked out something with Paul Hall, and Paul Hall should have been assistant coach. I,
Don't think
I
anything
don't.
because the respect for Paul is not there from the JFF. Paul thing is that then that's it. Come on, Paul. Me no say me never get the thing. So me link you Friday when Dennis Forward back in. I feel like that's how they were dealing with Paul Hall. It's like because they know he's a past player, they had this kind of thing with the way they were dealing with him. I don't think it was sustainable.
Yeah, and but I I think we should have just gone with um. I, okay, if he want to learn, I don't think he should have any part when it comes to the team, because I can see certain players that I think he has influence on the team. You know what I'm saying? And I think one of the main reasons why our team cannot function well is because we have some good players, but we also have some players that are good, but they are not to that level of, say, like a Bobby Reed. They're not to that level. So when it comes to passing the ball, they don't know, the world standard.
yeah, we got some skilled players in Jamaica, but trust me, they don't know the they don't understand football a certain way. They're like me, just a little novice. Everything I'm telling you is just my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's always my opinion,
Yeah,
and my opinion are not facts or gospel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's
Football
just
is a
yeah.
opinion sports as well. That's
I'm
because
I'm
fans.
I'm the biggest coach by the eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the biggest coach by the eyes. Everybody want to be a coach. You know what I'm saying? And but I agree with you guys. You want to beat the coach and so forth, and you need result. And but I think he's doing a good job. I think he messed up, and most coaches normally messed up. Um, the biggest coaches. You know
You
what I'm
know what
saying?
we say though?
Yeah.
When you mess up, you clean up your mess. Nobody's gonna walk behind you and clean up your crap for you.
You gotta go, man. For Jamaicans, man, you gotta go. You gotta go. Okay. Yes.
You know when you
You.
live at your family house, so you leave your socks them every minute out the door or on the couch, lock the fridge, you see me, cock up at the sugar buckle.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
gotta
Yes.
go,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
You gotta go, bro.
Because if I can tell you something, if we had one, if Antonio Goal had scored, we would not be talking the way how we were
Talking now,
talking.
no, yeah, yeah. But we never know. Mexico always have the little magic goal in them back pocket and just go so ta-da, and it's a goal. You see me? Listen, I never,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
matter Jamaica playing against Mexico, if we're up two, brother, until the whistle blow, I don't feel comfortable with Jamaica playing Mexico and the USA. Them always have the back pocket goal left away. Always.
Yeah. We always do something stupid. I remember Alvas, man, when I don't Paul Hall when he brought
Yeah,
Alvas on
yeah.
when we should have beat them motherfuckers, man.
Oh
He
Jesus.
brought Alvas on
Yeah.
and give up the game.
And you know
Yeah.
what? He had Paul Hall had and I think Marian Garden was held to responsible for that because Alvas was on the sideline with Mariappa, and Mariappa was supposed to come in the game and lock down the game. And Marian Garden sent on Alvas Poet.
Yeah, I remember. And when Lord Ravel gave away
The penalty.
the the penalty,
Yeah.
um it was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
and so forth. We should have beaten.
We should beat Mexico at
Huh?
that time there. But Colin Quest,
Yeah,
me take some more comments and we shift off the team.
exactly,
Tomorrow we
man.
link up again, right?
Yes, yeah, you have a good rest of your day.
All right, you too, man. People, that was Colin Quest for you there. Mr. McCann chop couple comments on the line. Look on England says, who do we have here? Look on England says Roy McDonald. Them have fantastic team, but playing awful. Southgate never put Cole Palmer on. Everybody upset, kind of like so. Roy McDonald, I don't know if you're new to the channel, didn't see your name before, but if you go and look at my video 2 days before the game, Jamaica versus Mexico, I did a video where I said where I said the similarities between Coach Jaime and Southgate. They're similar in where they're stubborn. And I said in that video as well that I need to make some shorter videos. I think I need to get back to making some shorter videos where we can just, because I think some of my points are getting lost in the big live streams. So I need to start making some of those short videos again. I kind of eased up off it because just the time I said, okay, we can just come clout out alive. But I think I need to um, get back on those short videos again and just make a couple of them and drop them. Because I said that Jaime Halgrims is going to call Palmer Ronaldo Cephas, which is keep him on the bench and either don't play him and gave him 10 minutes. And it happened. It happened exactly so. We said, people, remember what I said before the game? I said, people, I'm going to see how much the coach goes out of his normal realm and put the players out there. Can he start a Ronaldo Cephas and Demar Gray? And I said, that's going to tell me the mindset that Coach Jaime Algrims is going into the game. If he started Ronaldo Cephas and Demar Gray, I would have said Jamaica is going for the win. When I saw that team, I was quite comfortable with the team as well. Outside of Shamar Nicholson, Siobhan Brown says here, I agree with the caller, JT. I wouldn't start Dixon. I like the player, but I think we are over sensationalizing him. Him start against a lesser team and miss a lot of chances. No, but listen, that was Dixon like second real game, for Jamaica, Remember, say all the other little games that Dixon play for Jamaica, immediately come get one little 1 minute or 2 minutes. That was the first start Dixon had for Jamaica in a competitive game. And I think he's way ahead of the ball. If a player is starting for me for the first time and he getting 5 chances in a game, it's just a matter of time before he starts scoring. Look at Nunes. Nunes scored for Uruguay last night, and Nunes is a player that the Liverpool fans are not happy that he's not scoring at Liverpool. Nunes, he keeps plowing away, keeps coming up with the chances, and he gets the big bucks. He gets the big bucks. Let me see what Tycoon said. The coach dash with the game. The world see it. It's simple. I agree with that. We talk about speed and all the time, but our players can't chase proper though to the ball. Chase a proper through ball or probably place a proper through ball. First touch for Boza needs work. Bro, Boza is too heavy and slow for me right now. True, JT. The short ones are good. Yeah, man, Leroy, I'm going to get back to making some of those short videos again. So we can just get back up on the game. Yeah, but Baba Yaga said Jamaica is the only country that doesn't believe in young players. Yo, bro, I said I'm starting him. I understand what Siobhan Brown is saying, but I'm starting Dixon. Dixon on my team and any 10. Me telling her that long time, and I said, JT, one call I have a call last and I said, JT, you push up the ball. Where you push the ball force right? No, bro. The man is a big ball, bro. Baller is baller, brother. Baller is baller, yo. If Sir Ericsson didn't put on Ronaldo, me see man I play Ronaldo at Manchester United from him at 17. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best players in the world right now. If Coach Alex, if he basically thought, okay, Ronaldo too young, me now go play the ball. Like, my youth, the man who not play, bro, you have to be able to spot talent, In music, in the music industry, they probably a lot of you, I don't know if you're anybody in here in the music industry, you know about a thing they call the A&R, which is artist and repertoire. This is an individual where you can be in the studio and make 100 songs and you believe in the whole song them. And the A&R walking on the room and say, none of them songs are not good enough. But like the chorus on the one day, put the verse on the one day and make cover about the song. That's what the A&R does. You have to be able to, and as some see football, you have to be able to spot a talent, which even if him raw, you will artist and you say him not ready, but him have something. Him have something where your sister can lift up a stadium. Him have something where can get the fans roaring. That's what I see with Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon to me has something, bro. There's something there. And as I said, what I love about the player, him keep doing the same thing over and over. He shows you what he does. I think CC came on and told us that he scored 14 goals in the tier 2 for Chapelton Maroons. I didn't know that he was in that tier 2 team that Lenny Hyde had for Chapelton Maroons that got them promoted. Then he came to the national team. He starts scoring again. In the JPL, he starts scoring again. Missing goals, but he's showing up in the spots where the ball is in a goal scoring position. Bro, not everybody is able to do that. In football, some players are really good at making those runs. Kaheem Dixon as well. I like when he gets the ball, he believes in himself. He believes in his ability to take on a player and get the ball in the back of the net. Like, bro, you have to. You have to talk about these things. after that, like he look at the player when he's in the 18-yard box, he gets the ball, he's not flustered. He's thinking this is where, and remember, that's why I really liked a player like like Jamal Lowe in the team, because them player they calm around the box, bro. I don't care where Kahim Dixon develop or when playing football. Kahim Dixon to me even starts over Shamar Nicholson based on how our team, how our team is set up. Not saying he's better than Shamar Nicholson. I'm not saying better than Shamar Nicholson. I'm not saying Kahim Dixon is better than Shamar Nicholson. Hear me clearly here. What I'm saying is Kahim Dixon shows me that he has a lot more variety to his game than a Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson, huge player, probably over 6'5". Shamar Nicholson doesn't score headers. I want my big number 9 to be able to punish defenders. Shamar Nicholson do more time holding his head like this. The man that's always a hold him head, can't miss an opportunity. No, a Kahim Dixon look like when he miss an opportunity, he doesn't stop. Look when Shamar misses a goal, he stops the play. He stops playing. Like he stops playing. Kahim Dixon, he might look for the ball to score again. If him not score, guys, there's something there with this youngster, and I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. He's too young. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this thing with him. I say him too young. So I agree with about 90% of what the caller said, but I don't agree with people saying that Kahim Dixon shouldn't start. I don't care. Me and Cataract disagree on that yesterday as well. Me and Cataract disagree on that. He starts for me. He's an X Factor player. Bro, brother, you see, it's like, let's say the whole of there, so, and we in our room, right? And we did a play and I do some little thing, I play some little ball, and the intensity is just all right. And then you just see the door fly, and one man just run in the room and him just fly around and tackle everybody. You're now gonna have to start thinking, how me operate? How do I not let this player take over the room? And I think Kahim Dixon has that kind of energy to take over the room. He gives me that energy. He has that take over the room energy. Let me hear where Lorenzo say, yes, Boza shot off every time you make a pass, he miss a goal. I thought I was the only one who noticed. Bro, it's there. It's there, bro. It's there. It's there. He's we have to get rid of it. We have to, bro. Shamar Nicholson doesn't start in the next game, and I said it's a catch-22. Shamar Nicholson has been scoring for Jamaica, but he either gets his goals in bulks or he doesn't score. Let me hear what Tyrell Senior says. Dixon going to be big, bro. Bro, I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you on that. I'm a full member of the Dixon Church, bro. I'm telling you, the player is good. He's a good player. He's a good player. Me no need nobody to tell me, say, when me I see is wrong. I'm looking at the player's track record. Kahim Dixon, almost 40 goals in the Manning Cup. Almost 40 goals in the Manning Cup. And CC come tell me about those 14 goals for Chapelton Maroons. And what I saw with Dixon in that game versus Waterhouse, he was menacing for Arnett Gardens in that game. He was involved in every goal scoring opportunity that Arnett Gardens had that night. And that means a lot. We have to have that player out there. And you know what? You see, one time may I try out for your team over here. One time may I try out for your team. And me go in there and the player them comfortable and may I work hard in a training every day. I may I run hard, may I tackle hard. Couple games after, me not get no jersey or nothing, I'm at the game. And the coach say halftime, the coach say, okay, this guy from Jamaica here, he's gonna be playing for somebody the next game. Because he basically forced me to put him in the team. I think Kahim Dixon forces the coach to put him in the starting lineup. And I know the drive that he's operating off. This kid is at a point now where the only thing is probably on Kahim Dixon's mind right now is to get better. I see it on him. I know when a player wants to get better. And I know If you ask Kaim Dixon right now, he will tell you that he's far off the finished product. And he probably just wants to improve. And I'm telling you, and I love that he gets to rub shoulder with a Mikel Antonio. Here's another player in Kaim Dixon that I think being around these top elite players is going to help him. I think this setup here is going to help Kaim Dixon, because anyway you send Kaim Dixon, people, if we say Kaim Dixon, they are Macedonia morning, we just go to here, say Kaim Dixon score yesterday, you know, say Kaim Dixon score Saturday. When you watch and see, I know one of these players. Listen, remember, not a lot of local based players come into this team in the attacking role and last. Most of the attacking player, them are Phillips and them in the midfield, them come in, come get a little one run, them gone, done with them, off of the face of the earth. It doesn't work like that with Kaim Dixon, bro. It doesn't work like that. I think Kaim Dixon is here to stay. I think Kaim Dixon might end up turning to the poster boy for Jamaica. I think Kaim Dixon, if he continues on this trajectory, I think Kaim Dixon becomes the poster boy for Jamaica. If he gets into one of these games and score, you trust me, Jamaican people also love the underdogs. Jamaican people love the underdogs and them love rich people. You have some people love Leon Bailey, because Leon Bailey have him things, him have him money, and some people go love him, and some people go love him because him can play ball. Kaim Dixon comes with the whole package. Poverty-stricken neighborhood, youngster playing his football in Jamaica, going into the Premier League, playing well, making it to. Kaim Dixon is a real national. You remember when we used to hear a man say that youth is a national? Kaim Dixon is a national. Kaim Dixon took the route of what we used to call a national of Jamaica. Schoolboy football, then JPL, and then basically the senior men's team. Kaim Dixon is the true definition of a national, who used to say is a national. The youth come up through the ranks. Him iron, him score 40, 20, 15. He scored the goals. So he deserves to be there. The man a national for true learns. That's what we used to call national of Jamaica. When you see a youth and you say that youth, they're hard. Kaim Dixon is a national. Kaim Dixon is a national. And Kaim Dixon starts for me. Kaim Dixon go force the coach, brother, to start him. Kaim Dixon go force the coach to start him. May I tell you? And anytime Kaim Dixon, say if Kaim Dixon going on any game with Jamaica with Mikel Antonio and that works together, Mikel Bosa will be getting be switching roles and getting those 10, 15 minutes off the bench. I don't think Kira Anderson starts for me. Kira Anderson, I've learned. I remember I was calling for Kira Anderson to get out there. I wanted to see Kira Anderson out there, but I've learned some things about Kira Anderson. You know why the Bobby Reed, Casey Palmer tandem worked in that game? Because both players were able to track back. Kira Anderson tracks back, but he doesn't make the tackle. Kira Anderson has to add that to his game. I keep telling attacking midfielders, there's no more luxury midfielders. You see Madrid them a play, Madrid them on them last leg. Look how different Madrid them look. The midfielders are turning over now. Midfielder have to can run back, go bust the tackle. Kira Anderson doesn't give me that. Kira Anderson gives me a lot going forward. Kira Anderson would have played for me if we have, let's say, Isaac Hayden or a solid CDM. If we have a solid CDM, Kira Anderson starts for me. And if Casey Palmer, we flip that rotation if it doesn't work. But right now, Kira Anderson, I think this game is too much. These games are too tough right now to throw Kira Anderson in there. I wouldn't throw Kira Anderson in a game versus Ecuador. Trayvon, Devontae Campbell just as good as Dixon. No, Devontae Campbell is a mistake-prone player. I saw Devontae Campbell in the U20 team. He does a lot of things well, very skillful, but he's further from the finished product than Dixon. Trayvon, Devontae Campbell turns over the football way too much. I haven't seen a good game from Casey Palmer from him start. I think sports on the ball, the last game Casey Palmer played for Jamaica. I think that was a really good game. I think that was a good game for Casey Palmer. I believe that was a really good game. The first half, he had a very solid game. That's the first game I've really seen Casey Palmer expressed himself against a top opponent. Got a shot off, got some good passes together, hold up play. I saw him push the play a few times. So I had a good. I think Casey Palmer gave a good account of himself because I had Casey Palmer on the clock. Me and Joe Grind them of Casey Palmer check to see if he's actually gonna improve. We've been watching Casey Palmer. I still don't think Joe Grind really buy that Casey Palmer performed well the last game, but I think he did well. I think he performed well the last game. I don't know. A lot of people might not agree with that, but I don't think Kira Anderson is quite ready. I think this stuff is too. I think we're in a big man ball game. This would be like we said, I could put Richard King out there. I wouldn't put a Richard King or a Kira Anderson, those guys out there right now. These players right now are last resort. These players are to gain the experience. If Jamaica is winning the game, we're up 2 goals, and you want to put on Kira Anderson, give him 15 minutes against a tough Ecuador opponent. Let him feel what it feels like in a tough game because we're not in CONMEBOL anymore. We're not in Copa America anymore. We're in CONMEBOL. This is a different thing. We in CONMEBOL now, so it's different. It's a higher level. A Uruguay them a player. You saw Uruguay them deal with Panama. What? When I talk about, man, a big people ball game I play now, man. A big people ball game I play now. A Copa America with no people. And a Nations League with and a Suriname we are play against, And a Suriname we are play against, JT needs to take a look back at Devante Campbell. He'll see the big improvement. Well, Devante Campbell, sport on the ball has to improve more and come on top and come to the surface where I see it. Because the last thing he went to a tryout at Charlton Athletic and he didn't, I think he came back home. So that didn't even work out at Charlton Athletic. So I don't know. If you think that he's a good player, he has to prove more to me. Just like Demari Phillips. Demari Phillips was in there and I said the coach has to let him go. Don't see why Demari Phillips was in the team holding up a spot. Don't see why Demari Phillips was in the team holding up a spot. And we don't want to bring too many players that comes in and just occupy a spot on the bench. Brother, we now run a daycare center. We don't want no more bench captain. We already have Alex Marshall already. Alex Marshall is now our designated bench captain. I hope he takes the soak in the experience and become better and move out of the JPL. What other season Alex Marshall can have? You're now getting called up for the senior team. You had a really good season under your belt. You need to leave Jamaica now, Alex Marshall. I hope Alex Marshall don't think he goes back and play JPL again and keep getting a call up for Jamaica. That doesn't work. He got the chances already. JT Charlton wasn't a tryout. It was just experience. Well, me and Sam go to sports on the ball and say Cole. It too Cole or something. JT haven't seen the player recently. Says TikTok. Mount Pleasant in the JPL. He is just as good. Well, bro, I not think him as good as Dixon, brother. He's as good as he is. He's not as good as Dixon. Dixon is the best thing right now, Messi, since sliced bread. The best thing Messi since Walter Boy right now. Yeah, bro, it takes a lot for a local player to really excite me when they leave schoolboy football. And Kaim Dixie, he keeps the excitement going, bro. Because you just know that this kid has the drive. You know he wants to improve. And you know he's going to get better. TikTok say, I won't be surprised if Alex Marshall gets a game. People, Alex Marshall, good player, but hopes he works it out. Hope he works it out and get out of Jamaica. So people, before I want to leave, people, please hit the subscribe button on one of those channels. if you're in the Americas, Americas is the CONCACAF region. Hit the subscribe button on this video. Dan, give me a subscribe on the Gold Rush channel. That's my second channel, people, on TikTok, them and everybody. Because I'm gonna have on the Gold Rush America, we're gonna have a young lady from the United States. She's gonna be doing some content on that channel. She's gonna be doing some content, and we be doing some content together. But how YouTube works, you want to split up the content, and I want her to be able to create content from the Caribbean side and the Jamaica and the US side. So we kind of have to split the thing up. So we want to get the channel up to a certain level where when she goes live, at least we have some people on there watching her. So she don't think, Lord God, I only two people over here. JT, I can't come put me on YouTube in front of two people. So we want to get the Gold Rush channel up and running, people, so we can open up that side. We want to get some new people on the channel as well and broaden the discussion so she can actually do that from the US and when she's in Jamaica. So people, please give me a subscribe on that channel on the Gold Rush. You have not seen the player. Yeah, man, we can agree with that TikTok. And when the player resurface again, Travis Peso, remember if you give me Joe Grant, please give a subscription. Please subscribe to the Gold Rush America since you're in that region, my boss. So we can get the subscription up on that channel. Travis Peso, Joshai, give me a subscribe on that channel, man. Please. And thank you very much. The subscription is free, people. You just press the subscribe button and you're just going to see it subscribe. It's very easy. Nothing magical is happening. You just press the subscribe button and you see a number go up. And that tells me that your subscription went through. JT, the football way, a bigger ball for Marshall. Marshall, them not ready, my boss. Ball kick. Joe Grant, the whole nine. Everybody, Travis Pesa, them pass through. Yeah, man, Dan them. Everybody pass through. Send it in the chat. It's in the chat, man. See it here. You can see it. You don't see the channel in the chat. Oh, I thought whenever I drop it in the chat, you can see it. All right. So you're not seeing it in the chat. Let's see if we can get it back in the chat so we can see if we can get a few people on it so we can get that channel up and running, because I want when she's on live, I can also have something to watch as well where, because and see what she's gonna bring. See what she's gonna bring to the game from that side. Cause we need to get some female blood in the thing. Talking football, I think she will really spice it up a bit. I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to her coming and spicing it up. Go Rush America. Okay, so see, here's the Go Rush. Let me see if we can drop the link again in the channel. Yeah, man, Travis, may I drop the link again in the channel? For the channel, I'm gonna drop the link again for the channel so you can give me a subscription. That would be very good. I would really appreciate it. So there's the link again, people, for the Go Rush channel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. People, we have a decent show. People, 101 we do tomorrow. 101 we do tomorrow. Talk to me. 101 we do tomorrow. What kind of show 101 we do tomorrow? I think Flavor Max brought up something, bro, where he's saying that we need to check the psychological approach that the coach is taking. Is he basically saying that Jamaica always lose to Mexico because he feels that way, or he actually is the players who actually scared of Mexico? Because I don't think our players. I think if you put out all a CFAS out of that last night, them man ain't afraid of Mexico, bro. Them bless up yourself, Travis Pesa. Thank you very much for the subscription, my boss. Mark Davis, please subscribe to the second channel, my boss. Let me see, Sport on the Ball. Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to Sport on the Ball. I think he drops short videos or something, because I think I ever saw in my feed today. I think I subscribe. And people subscribe to all the other YouTubers in the comment section. Man like Bala Kick, I think he drops content. I know I follow him on Instagram. He drops content on Instagram. Who else in here has a channel? A lot of job, work, Monday, blessings. Yeah, man. Who near have a channel? I think Sports on the Ball have a channel. And people support Jashai. He's an artist. Best of yourself, Jay Shai, in the building. Yeah, man. Just seeing if anybody in here we need to give some support uh, to not a lot of content creators right now. But people, bless up on yourself, we did fee lock off already. Sherman Scott, bless up yourself, my boy. We just a check out. All right, people, bless up on yourself. All right, sleep well.